The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, morrismedialive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
What do you past friends? It says Lewis Dixon friends. You're the friend.
Yeah, but I'm past that. My name should be up there, title card.
So now you got an issue because your name ain't on the title card.
Yeah, I've earned that.
You earned it.
Yeah. Hey, how you all doing? It's the day after Juneteenth. Welcome to another edition of In a Man's World. I'm sorry for the tardiness, being late. Dannon was here and he wanted to go, but we just couldn't allow him to just come on by himself. He's not ready for that yet. So he
too much pressure.
He had to wait for one of us to get here. I'm sorry that I'm late, but now I'm here. As you can see to the left of me, to your right, my man TDP, he's on his way. And coming later on, we do have a special guest. So he's going to be filling in on that seat there. So how's everyone doing today? I'm good. I had a great weekend. It was Father's Day. Yesterday was Juneteenth. I just chilled and just relaxed Father's Day. And I'm Jeff Arnold, and then to my right,
it's your boy, D Green. Dannon Green, y'all. What up, chat room?
Now they call you DG Tresvat.
It's okay. Call me what you want.
There you go. You back.
Back.
Carl Thomas, so emotional. That's what your other nickname is.
Oh, that's my other name?
Yeah, Carl Thomas.
Sleeping while wet?
Yeah, exactly.
Keep sweat.
Yeah, keep spit.
Keep spit. No, I just said it. You said it wrong.
No, it's keep spit.
Oh, keep spit?
Yeah. How you doing today?
I'm good, man. I had a great weekend. First of all, happy Father's Day to you.
Thank you.
You and yours. You know, I don't have any children, but I got godkids.
Okay.
So they called me, wished me happy Father's Day, and then I played golf on Father's Day. So it was kind of cool.
And how'd you do?
I shot pretty good. No, let me take it back. I shot 90, but I putted bad. Usually I'm about 80, between 83 and 85, 86. Go lower, but I didn't putt well.
Now, who'd you golf with? Was it a twosome, foursome?
It was a foursome. My boy Kanumi, my boy Chris Hines, who's you know Chris Hines, stage manager, and this other brother.
Can he golf?
Yeah, Chris is good. Chris golf.
Is he?
Chris done shot 75 twice on this one time.
Chris never hires me.
I'll tell him to hire you.
No, I'm too black for him.
You want me to put a word in for you? See, that's what I'm saying, Jeff, right there. You always find a way. I said I'm going to talk to him. First thing you go say, I'm too black.
No, hold up. I've known Chris for a while.
Well, we know
I'm too authentic black. He's corporate black. We don't blend.
So just because you don't blend don't mean you can't work it?
No, trust me. He won't hire me.
All right. You want me to talk to him?
Yeah, you can. But he
honestly, I'm not trying to brag.
No, seriously. No.
I'll talk to him today.
But I'm telling you.
We're playing golf this week.
Yeah, but he won't hire me because I'm authentically black. I don't bow down. If something is said, you get feedback from me. And he's in a position to where he's not going to jeopardize his job or anybody that he brings in.
Well, why can't you work within the system sometime, Jeff, just to get in?
I don't do that.
Okay.
I don't play
It's not
well.
selling out. It's just,
I don't play well with others. I don't, especially other colors. I'm just that type is if you say something to me, you're going to get feedback.
Yeah, but sometimes it's how you say it. You can still say things. It's
Hold up. If they say it in a manner in the tone that's supposed to be effective to me, then I'm going to respond back with that same energy and the tone so it's effective to them. And sometimes, like I was known, and he can probably tell you, he can attest to it.
Okay.
that I'm the angry black guy.
But why, Geoff?
I'm
You
just-
have talent. Why don't you
No,
bring it
I
down
just-
some, and
I-
then you
No,
be
I'm not. I'm who I am.
okay?
It's just this my upbringing.
Okay.
I was taught never to bite my tongue,
Okay.
and I'm not gonna have that.
But
I'm
you're
never-
not biting your tongue if you're working within the system. Like,
No,
'cause
yeah,
think
I
about
am.
it. What you're doing is, if someone says something, you can just say, hey, after the set, whatever. Hey, Jim, Bob, man. Hey, man, I got it, man. You I appreciate it, but man, watch, just can you be a little more curious or whatever? I mean,
No, I don't work that way. I don't operate that way. You say
okay.
something to me, and if you snap at me, I'm gonna snap back at you,
okay,
just like that.
all right.
So I don't know if you know my history and all of that.
Yeah, you a gangster.
No, I ain't
Oh,
a gangster. I'm just,
sorry.
I'm just an authentic 100% black male that just,
I'm authentic too, but I think at the same time, and trust me,
Okay,
I've gotten in trouble.
How would you have handled this situation? This is the situation I was in.
Okay,
Stage manager
stage manager.
for a television show,
Okay,
talk show.
Okay,
The director, we were once cool,
okay,
all right? But then he was the AD on the show.
Right.
Then he got promoted to becoming the director.
okay,
So, and we had an asshole producer
okay,
who loved to stir up and start shit.
Okay.
I was the only black on the show.
Okay.
Production-wise, everything.
okay,
So, I've never been late.
Okay.
Never. Always the first in the production room for the production meeting.
okay,
Always. So, one morning I had a flat.
Okay.
I'm running late.
okay,
Get there. So when I'm walking in, director, they all coming down, preparing themselves, going to the stage.
okay,
So he comes up to me, and his tone was, he's like, "Why are you late?" I
Okay.
said, "Well, I text you. Told you I had a flat. I'm gonna be late." He was like, "Well, I didn't get your text," and just his tone.
okay,
And I was like, "Well, you should have looked at your phone because I text you."
okay,
And he was just like, "What did you say?" I said, "You should have looked at your phone because I text you."
okay,
I said, "I know how to cover my ass."
right,
I said, "I've never been late, so I don't know where all this attitude is coming from." And
Okay.
he just like looked at me, and he was just off. So his whole thing was, he just threw his binder down.
Okay.
He just had a whole attitude,
okay,
and he just said to me, he was like, "Yo, you need to get over here and explain to me
okay.
what you was." And I just like, "Yo, hold up, man."
Now I would
let me finish
okay.
the story.
Oh, okay. There's more. Okay,
Yes.
go ahead.
Let me finish.
Hey man, you can't be late and then coming and talking, dog.
Jeez, you didn't tell me. I didn't work with these niggas.
Exactly. I felt the same
I felt
way
the
when
same.
she told me.
I felt the
was like-
same, man.
I mean, it's well lit like a motherfucker in here.
Well, you got a bright shirt on.
Christ.
What up, AT?
What's up, man?
My Ms. Ann.
How y'all doing?
Good, baby. Sit down.
You good?
So go ahead, finish telling.
Oh, y'all on.
No, you good. Yeah, you live. Yeah, you live and late, but it's good.
So the thing was, when he threw his
Tell the
binder
story.
down,
Yeah.
he was like, "Yo, you need to step over here and explain to me." And the whole crew was out there.
Okay.
And my whole thing was, at that time, I felt his energy.
Okay.
So I had to match and overmatch his energy.
Okay.
So that's when I can say the gangster in Chicago came out of me.
Okay.
Because I just threw my binder down, and I just said, "Yo, whatever you have to say over there, you can say it to me
Okay.
right here." Because if I step over there, from where I'm from,
Mm-hmm.
when you tell somebody to step over there, that you can't say it to them in front of the position that you're in,
Okay.
if I step over there, one or two things is going to happen.
Okay. So
Either you going to knock me out, I'm going to knock you the fuck out.
All right.
So now make that choice.
All right.
What do you want to do?
all right. So you want me to answer how to handle
So
it
no.
now?
No, that's how I handled it. So
Okay,
how
but you
would
did answer.
handle it?
Okay. So first of all, ladies,
Before you continue,
I was gonna do it
bring
right
in
now.
our guest and let them
I was going
put him up on what y'all.
I was about to do
You know, I
that.
was about
Funny-
to ask.
yeah,
like,
so-
okay, what-
Funny man, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to In a Man's World. Funny man, Alex Thomas.
What's up, fellas?
How you doing, sir?
AT.
Man, it's I've known you both damn near 40 years, so it's like
And
I
counting.
feel like I just came into like family conversation.
You
What-
did.
What y'all talking about?
Well, we're talking about.
Oh, by the way, the reason I'm late, there must have been a parade or something around
Yeah,
here
everything's
yesterday.
like yeah. You know,
It was
you know
just
about it.
blocked
Right.
off everywhere. I had
Yeah.
to damn near go to East LA just to make a right turn just to get here.
Chuck,
So,
you ain't know to go. You ain't know about the back way.
I had no idea.
See,
what
that's
I
how
was
you.
doing.
That's a guy that only went to the comedy act, straight to the comedy act, and went to the crib.
But I was born and raised in South Central.
So you
LA,
should know how to
I
get
know
around
all
this
the
motherfucker.
streets.
Yeah.
I just had no idea until I damn near got up on
Okay.
it. Yeah.
All right, so the backstory
Okay,
is,
go ahead, you go ahead.
you might know him.
No.
Hold up. He might, because he does a lot.
Okay,
he might know the stage.
I don't
But
want
you got to set up the scenario.
Yeah. Don't give. I don't want to give him to who the person is. What I want to do first is you tell him.
Hold up. Time out.
What?
I'm moderating.
Yeah, but it's such a long ass story. Like you tell me, go ahead and moderate and tell. That's a long ass story. Go ahead, you tell him.
I would really like to ask where the hell I'm at. I didn't get an introduction.
Well, I was trying
I don't know whose show this
we're
is.
not gonna give you-
I see Poetess behind the glass.
First,
I'm thinking I'm gonna see her pretty
Jeff,
face this
slow down.
whole time.
Let me
I
do
know
this.
your
Let me do
comedy
this.
setup. We're not gonna do your comedy.
Let me do
setup.
this.
What is going on?
Let me do this. First of all, ladies and gentlemen,
Who are you, Nick? No, I'm just.
ladies and gentlemen, you're in a man's world, as you know, and today we have special guests, one of the most talented stand-up comics and writers in the business. I've known him. We've all known him over a number of years. One of the most talented comics out there, and like I said, a writer's written on Jamie Foxx show, The Wayne Show. You just actually did something for.
You actually got it a little bit backwards.
Okay, which one?
I wrote The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Okay, well, I just
So
didn't add
the
that.
Wayans brothers, I was on that. Jamie Foxx show, I was on that.
Right.
Because people get it confused sometimes. You wrote on the Wayans brothers. I never wrote anything for them. I was one of the original writers of The Fresh Prince of
Okay.
Bel-Air, 93 to 97.
Right.
The last 4
Right.
seasons of the show.
How many minutes we been into the show, Poetess? And he's already been fact checked once.
Is this you guys' show? And
No,
Poetess
this
is the producer?
Poetess is the,
Okay.
she's the instigator.
This is-
When I saw you, I'm
Okay.
up here thinking this is your show.
It's
Okay,
Louis Dix's
Alex.
show.
This is Louis Dix and Friends show.
Yeah, we just
If
the
you
friends.
had told me
Louis
that, I
is-
wouldn't be. No, I'm just playing.
Louis
Shout out to Louis Dix.
is
Oh, my
out because he can't stand Dannon.
Yeah, we had a fight.
God. Okay.
So-
And you obviously whooped their ass because
Whooped
you're
that
a real
ass.
boxer.
Thank you, I
And
appreciate it.
TDP had a meeting this morning, so hopefully he can join us before.
With the weed dispensary? He was meeting with the weed dispensary?
I don't know.
Okay.
In all honesty, TDP took solidarity with Lewis.
Oh, was there really some beef?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
beef, man.
So-
Oh, you got it. When I tell you I know nothing, can you
Well, we
explain?
let you know.
Keep
Just
me
some,
up on
just
it?
some beef went
So
down.
the
and
name
I
of the
wasn't
show is called In a Man's World.
Right.
I remember that. That was Louis Dix show.
Yeah.
Okay, you didn't tell.
Now Dannon thinks it's his show.
No, I
So-
don't.
Got you.
Well, you know I got
Thank
the
you for
loudest.
putting me up on this.
AT,
Okay.
you know
I'm
I got a
following
loud
you.
voice, but you know how people
I'm following
treat me.
you.
Yeah. But anyway, can we?
Now, what does Jeff have to do with any of this?
Nothing. Actually, we don't know why this motherfucker here. We trying to figure it out. But
Other than his slick ass, good hairdo, I see you.
and sweet, hey, always white sneakers. You know that.
My hustle shoes.
So anyway,
Your hustle shoes.
real
All right.
quick, AT. So
Yeah.
we're talking about working in the business, and I was talking about Jeff. You know, Jeff is a talented stage manager,
Right.
but he talks about how he can't. Sometimes he doesn't get hired by a particular person because he's too
Black stage manager.
black stage man because he's too. And I know the dude. The dude's a good dude.
Oh, it's just one person.
That's what he feels.
No,
Shit.
let me tell. I'm blackballed in the industry because
Because
of my
of what?
authentically my blackness. Because I speak up for myself. I don't let white producers.
But you have to speak up for
But,
yourself.
well, hold up. But I don't let white producers talk to me any kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
And when I do speak up, then they seem like, because my stature, because I'm big, they're like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, you confrontational. You're angry.
Well, can I just
and
say
it's
something? And
intimidating.
I'm just coming in late, and I'm not taking any sides. I'm just going off what you're saying. I know a lot of brothers like you in this business, right? And I'm just being, can I be honest?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what it is.
So what happens is this. You have to learn how to adapt, or you will be, again, I'm not just talking like I'm talking to you, Jeff, because y'all just put me up on this, right?
Right.
If I was looking at an audience and not even looking at you, I would say, listen here, brothers. You get some brothers that are so black and so goddamn real,
Yep.
that makes you so damn unemployed.
Right.
Now, some people, you get a guy like me that has worked in Hollywood for 30 years, and I know how to deal with different people and stay working. I know so many brothers like you that I don't have no problem with. Coolest
Yeah.
niggas on the planet,
Right.
but they so real, they so gangster, that nigga, you're also unemployed and not working the way you want to. So you got to make a decision in this business. You want to be that dude that's so real, and like you said, you speak up for yourself and not work, or get this money, be who you are, but just learn how to adapt. It happens a lot in sports.
Yeah, so-
you get a nigga that's so hood that he's uncoachable.
Right.
So therefore, the coach goes, "All right, nigga,
Let's get the second dude in line.
be out there, do what you want to do. You're just not going to play on this championship
Right,
team.
right.
And what are we in this for? We're trying to win championships.
Right.
And that's all I'm saying. So I'm not saying that. I don't know if that
I
made
feel
any
you.
sense.
No,
You made sense.
yeah.
So he asked me how would he had handled the situation. So let's go back to the point where I think your situation changed or took the turn when he said to you, "Why were you late?" And then you said, "Well, I sent you a text." right? No, first you said, I caught a flat. I sent you a text. I'll let you know. He said, well, I didn't get the text. And then
No, I didn't say that. I said, he said, why was you late?
Yep.
I said I had a flat.
Uh-huh.
He was like, okay. I said, I sent you a text.
And then he said,
He was like, yo, I didn't look at my phone. I said, well, you should look at your phone.
okay, so let me go. So let me go. So
that's his fault.
That's his fault. But you, to me, your response or my response would have been, oh, you didn't look at your phone. Well, I did send a text, but hey, I apologize, I'm late, and kept the shit rolling. That's what I would have said instead of saying confrontational because it came. Right. So it's his fault for not seeing the call.
It's the way you do it.
It's just the way you say it. So I think Jeff.
Why do I have to be apologetic?
Because Jeff, like Alex just.
No. Just to add to what you're saying. I'm just coming in late on this.
Go ahead.
It's all good.
And tell me if I'm right or wrong. You both tell me if I'm right. When you say, why do I have to be apologetic? My next question, looking you dead in your face, is this somebody that's paying you that you're employed with?
Yes.
Okay. So if he wasn't, then what you said makes sense. Well, I gotta apologize to nigga. But let's just say for today, he's my employer. Mm-hmm. Nigga.
No, but the thing
and you're not really apologizing.
It's almost like the same shit with John Morant. You can play with guns all you want, but as long as you're working for my team and I'm the owner and I have rules and regulations, you can't do that.
Yeah,
but hold up though. The story was that the director, when he said that was exchanged, so that bothered him because I wasn't apologetic.
But Jeff,
so wait, hold up. So I'm gonna fill Alex in. So when we was on stage preparing for the show, he was aggravated, and the producer had said something to incite it more. So,
instigate.
Yeah. So the director came in front of the whole production crew and dropped his binder and said, you need to come over here and talk to me and explain to me why you was late.
Oh, like in an angry way?
Yeah.
Yeah, but but let me go, AT. But the difference, what I'm saying is that could have been avoided because you said the person came over and instigated. If you would have just, I feel, if you would have just said, hey, whatever his name is.
You would have said it.
Okay, but you asked me to answer the question. How I would have handled it. I would have said this. Hey, Tim, my bad, man. I was late. I did send you the text, and my apologies for that. You know what I'm saying? Now, if all of that goes on, then that's when you say, hey, I apologize one time. I didn't mean it. I'm hardly. Hold on. You said, like you said, I'm never late.
To defuse it.
Yeah. You got to diffuse things because, as like AT said,
I didn't de-escalate it.
But you not starting nothing doesn't mean someone's not going to have an attitude towards you.
I hope this doesn't take it off the subject, but it's on the subject, and I'm not gonna mention names. Because when I say this, y'all probably gonna both know names.
We won't say no names. Go ahead.
I know you're gonna, because that would give away if I was about to say what I was gonna say. We all know, as comics, there's a way you can talk about somebody and the person you're talking about laughs with you. Mm-hmm. Right. Or you could be like some people we know, they talk about you and it's almost like they put a fuck you at the end of it.
Yeah. Right.
Therefore, that's why they want to beat your ass when you get off stage.
Right.
That's why you get in fights everywhere you go.
Right.
Versus me, the person I'm talking about, man, that was funny. You got me.
Right.
Maybe I said
you made him your ally.
The moral of the story is there's ways to handle things. If you want to be a gangster, if you want to pull the old, and not just you, Jeff, if you want to pull, nigga, where I'm from, hey, man, we're sick of hearing that. Every city's got a hood. Every city's got a
exactly.
Nigga, where I'm from, okay, and do you want to work?
And here's the thing about Jeff.
That's all I'm saying.
And here's the thing about Jeff. Jeff's got talent. Right. I've seen, I'm not saying because I'm just being real.
Sometimes your talent will be overlooked when
that's
they'd rather go with your asshole side.
Exactly. So what I'm saying to Jeff is you've got talent. You've worked on major shows. And I saw how you worked when you was doing Chris's special. So my thing is that it always comes to a point. It's like with me. I've learned, and I used to be the kind of dude was kind of not really confrontational, but I'd be like, why are we having this kind of talk? You know what I mean? But now I understand. Like, look, my man, my bad. I'm better off saying my bad and want to get a beer than saying, man, fuck you, and maybe be in the middle of something.
Like you get a lot of guys in this business that want to pull the, I just ain't like you, nigga. Okay. Great, then maybe this is not the business for you.
Exactly.
Because Hollywood and entertainment is all about relationships. Because at the end of the day, they will get another dude in 2.1 seconds to do your job. Yeah. And then what happens is you look like the angry, upset, bitter guy. Right. And don't let it get, again, we don't have to say names, a lot. Once the word is out there on you like that,
you're done.
And that's what I was trying to tell him.
The word is out there.
But yeah.
I don't take blame to it because I feel like what people don't understand was, and I'm not making excuses, it's just that when you're the only black on the show, it's so much pressure on you, and it's so much coming at you every day.
But that's also a reason
that's
for you to take
something we all
advantage.
gotta deal with,
yeah, we
'cause
all,
we're all
yeah,
black.
but-
And
Right.
then,
We've all
but
dealt
you
with
know
it.
what? No, but when you dealing with it constantly,
Yeah.
and they constantly reminding you,
Jeff, we in a white
this is-
business.
I understand that,
And it's
But-
not, and Jeff, unfortunately, not gonna change, never gonna change.
never gonna
Ain't
change.
been- It's been the same way. So you gotta understand it again. I'm not like I'm saying this to you. You could be that dude with a ton of excuses, or you could be that guy to just work. Understand the system, still be who you are in life, but to get this money, it's like a black man that understands the corporate world.
Right.
It's not set up for us.
Right.
But guess what? You want to get this money, you want to be in this circle,
Right.
you kind of got to roll with the punch. Now, I'm not saying doing something stupid.
You ain't gotta
that's
sell
gonna take
out.
You,
Yeah,
you
you
don't have
ain't-
to sell
no,
out.
yeah, but-
You don't have to, you know.
But Jeff, you said it yourself. Go
My
ahead.
downfall is that I haven't learned to play the game.
But see, here's the.
Hold on, let him stop.
Go ahead.
Say that again.
Yeah.
I haven't learned to play the game.
And how long you been in this?
I've been in
That's all
37
about
years.
to say.
Okay. So I'm not being mean. You said it yourself.
Yeah.
How much? What time do you? I mean,
Yo,
you're talking
but-
like you got another 30 years.
I'll do.
And if you do, that's great.
I'm
Yeah.
60.
No.
got another
I
30,
get
yes.
you, but what I'm saying is, you said it. You know what I mean, guys? That I know that.
but-
Let's just take the comedy act theater.
Yeah.
Let's take Mavericks. All these
no,
places
no,
that
no,
you've
no.
been. I look at some comics and I go, I'm still cool with them.
Right.
Still Alex, but I just go silently or to my friends that are with me, like, some of these niggas never got it.
Right.
And they have nothing but excuses.
Right.
No, we all started here, nigga.
Yeah.
But
know,
why are they in the position? And you're not,
I'm gonna share a story, and I was going to share it on the show, and I wanted Poetess to hear it too, because I was I'm on the show sometime, and I get the rep of going hard at women and this and that, but trying to hold people accountable.
Mm-hmm.
So this past weekend, I signed a distribution deal for my documentary.
Okay.
Right, so I was going to share that with the.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. The boxing one I did.
Yeah.
Congrats.
But thank you, Jeff. But here's the crazy.
What was it called?
The executioner. Yeah. The crazy thing about it was when I went into the office, it was a woman there that was the reason that I'm getting the deal.
Mm-hmm.
And when I went in, we were talking, and she said, "Dannon, you always been solid. You always been kind of." And the thing is, even though the rep of me being hard within at least her circle is somebody that says, "Hey, you always." I've known
That's all
for
you
a
need,
while.
Dan. If you can get somebody to like you, all you need is it's kind of like saying the opportunity to get in.
So that's what I'm trying to say with Jeff.
you know,
That's what I'm saying.
And if you have not got in at all,
but
you got to start looking in the mirror.
Right, and that's
but it's other instances too.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not that one. It's like it's just who I am, my personality.
It's who you are.
Like
Yeah.
when we was like another instant was like on the BET Awards when I was doing that. The director came on the PL, and he just talking shit about hooping. You know, he like, oh, I ain't got no ballers, can't nobody ball, everybody scared to ball. So I was just like, yo, what you talking about? He like, yo, it's a rim up, let's go shoot. I ain't got no takers. So I was like, yo, where the rim at?
But that's some fun shit. That's
No,
some
but no, hold
basketball
up though.
talking
No,
shit.
but
I
no,
get that.
yeah. But I hold up
Okay.
though. But he's not knowing I had game.
Okay.
So when I'm beating him,
Okay.
so now the other stage managers, they come and they like, hey man, first off, you can't talk to him like that. You can't get on the director's line on the channel.
Oh, it was the director?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, you can't do that, man.
Well, first of all, you were just replying to what somebody else put out.
But this is the thing though. It's like when you stand up and you say, hey man, yo, to me, it was all fun and games.
That's a weird situation, but that ain't got nothing to do with...
No, but let me give you an example of that in terms of golf. Okay, because we golf.
Right.
I have a
golf
saying.
too.
Okay, well you golf. I didn't know you golf.
He's like, I have a club.
My fat.
I was golfing
There's a
before
saying.
y'all
There's
came
a
out
saying
here,
in sports when you, especially in golf, when you go out with someone that's invite you out, say they're a member of a country club.
You know,
right?
I already know where
you
you're
know.
going.
Yeah,
I already know.
You may be able to beat them, but at the end of the last 3 or 4 holes, start shanking shit in the bushes.
And there's a reason for that.
Because
can I just say this?
Yes, you can.
You wouldn't see. I could already you shaking your head, but we know how to play the game. I'm just going off what we're talking about. Yeah. Jeff, you would be like, "Fuck this motherfucker! I'm beating his ass."
Yeah.
You know what me and Dannon know? You know what me and Dannon know? And I'm gonna say it real slow. Yeah. This is a country club nobody can get on. They wouldn't even take your money, but I want to play this motherfucker again.
Yes.
So what happens is, if you beat the member, like you whoop his ass, say you like, yeah, nigga, what?
Well, talk shit
You'll
to
just
him.
silently be like, just know this is the last time you're playing this country club.
Yeah.
And I
so
get that.
you got to make a decision. Are you really in this to beat his? Now watch. This is how I think. is it worth me to try to beat this dude's ass and I'm not a pro?
Right.
Or come back here because I'm all about relationships. I'm trying to get a script. Hold on. I'm trying to get a script done. I'm trying to get this into this next movie. And I know such and such plays here. I need to get, I hear he comes on Saturdays. I've got the relationship game down because it's gonna benefit my career.
Right.
More for me to play this country club 4 more times.
Right.
And possibly get a deal or do some shit that I really do for a living.
Right.
Versus nigga the shot town and me ain't gonna let none of these niggas. Great, then you're gonna be that nigga
I'm gonna give you another
shooting
example
dice
of
with
that.
your homies in the backyard.
I'm gonna give you another example of
It's a
that.
decision you gotta make.
I'm gonna give you another example of that with golf.
Nothing wrong with it either. If you wanna be that real nigga, great.
It's not-
I'm trying to work in this business.
No, I know, I understand that. And it's not that being that real nigga, it's just that being from where I'm from, the environment.
I understand.
But he's street-
But no, hold
I'm
up,
from
though.
South Central, you're from
No,
Chi-Town. I get it, I understand.
Sports-wise, sports-minded though.
Right.
It's competitive.
But here's what you got to do. You got to be able to, and even the greatest pro athletes will tell you this. You have to be able to cipher the difference between me and my competitive sports nature, versus this new lane I'm in. Not the thing you did really good, but this game is about relationships. This is not sports.
Right. Let me share a story.
Right?
Oh yeah, it is. Let me share a great story with you. Jim Brown, the late Jim Brown, God rest his soul.
He died.
Yeah, he died. We were playing up at Whitsett.
Was he thrown off a balcony?
Right.
I'm acting like I didn't hear that.
We
Anybody watching this? That's Jeff. That's him. And
So-
that's why. No.
So let me finish. So we're hitting balls up at Whitsett, and Jim says to me, "Ooh, I like that long ball." I'm like, all right, and he's like, "You want to go play Mountain Gate?" Now, anybody in the world that can get an invite to Mountain Gate or any golf course, but with Jim Brown, it's like that's top of the line.
That's
you know
a
that
story you can tell your great grandkids.
Right. So we're up there playing, and everybody who plays with Jim knows he doesn't like you to stand in certain positions.
Exactly.
And
Play
he's
with it
moving
1,000
you, he's moving. Right. And
This
he
nigga
could be
damn near wants you to get back in the car, when he's putting.
Exactly. You know what I'm talking about. So what happened was, after 3 or 4 holes, I said to him, I'm trying to be diplomatic. I say, I'm sorry, Mr. Brown. I said, I ain't mean to keep me being your way, but this is my first time playing with you. And he said, I don't want to hear that shit all day. Now, the motherfucking Philly senses went up. Like, I was about to say, but I was heated. I didn't say shit. I didn't say nothing. So we're coming on, boof, and now I'm playing angry, but I'm not saying nothing rude.
She let your game speak for itself.
So by the 9th hole, we finished the 9th hole, and then he goes, hey, pleasure playing with you. Like, you ain't playing 18 with me today. So I was like, all right. So I went on about my business. So I'm hot. The next time he sees me at Whitsett, he goes, hey, when you want to play again? Now, I'm like, I wanted to whoop this motherfucker ass, but I didn't respond probably the way maybe he could. Jim was psychological. He would be in your mind.
Oh, of course.
I didn't respond.
You gotta, let's just be honest. How long ago was this?
Shoot, about 10 years ago at least.
Okay, so 10 years ago, he was 70.
Right.
Okay, my point is, he's not the bad nigga he used to be, but it's in his DNA. He was always the toughest nigga in the room.
Right.
He was always, can't nobody talk shit to me.
Right.
He came through, I was about to say slavery, but racism and all that kind of stuff. So you got to judge people's personalities.
Right.
If he's that type of dude, and he's a real nigga like you, it's different.
But how you respond.
What I'm talking about, fucking around with these white people, which you brought up, that are truly going to be the ones that, by you talking shit, you just missed out on 25 episodes of checks, nigga.
Right.
You could have worked the whole season. You have to be able to cipher the difference. I'm not talking about another nigga that talks shit.
Right.
Because remember, Jim wasn't giving you a job.
Right.
Jim wasn't writing you a check.
Yeah.
I'm kind of continually going off his scenario.
Right. And I was just using that as an example of being able to relate to people in different personalities. It's not that.
But as comics, we're like psychologists. You have to be able to read.
Go ahead, Poetess. I saw you great, grab the mic.
No, I was just saying, it sounds to me like maybe ego plays into this a lot.
Yeah.
And also we have to not take things so personal all the time because we don't know what's going on in other people's minds.
Exactly.
But there are boundaries and there are times where you can't allow people to flat out disrespect you.
Of course.
And that's what I
But
thought.
you know what, Poetess?
And people respect that. I get it. People respect, like, yo, for the fact that you stood up to me, I like you.
Right. But you know what, Poetess? One thing people will do in this business, and you know this, they would test you.
Absolutely.
Because they would test you to see where you at, and then at the same time you come back and they'll be so nice. You be like, damn, what this nigga ain't like me, and it'd be like, you be
another thing about Hollywood and the entertainment business, everything goes off credits and ranking.
Yes.
Where in the regular world it doesn't. It's like, fuck you, nigga. I got money. You got a Benz. I got a Benz.
Yeah.
But in Hollywood, you kind of gotta
the director,
let the executive
producers. Yeah, you're right.
You have to let that such and such, and of course in your mind be like, this motherfucker put his shoes on left to right. Just like, yeah. But when you're getting paid and you got a check coming, you gotta kind of let people do their jobs and not overstep their boundaries like
or work for yourself.
I mean,
or work for yourself and be independent.
Right.
Exactly.
So I mean, I chose that route, and I mean, it's all good.
Yeah, but I'm saying
if you're not complaining.
I mean, are you always combative, or
I'm not,
is this?
No. I'm not combative. I'm not combative because I'm very good at what I do. But the thing was, the way he came at me, you can't drop your binder and tell me to step over here and talk to you.
Like he's almost
you can't
punking
do that.
Like
you can't do that to me. I'm a man just like you.
But again,
so as I said to him,
I mean, did you say?
But leading up to that, I'm sorry,
did
Poetess,
this happen in front of a group of people,
in
or
front
was
of
it
in front of the whole production?
Oh, see, that's him trying to.
Yeah, but my thing is,
in front of everybody,
earlier,
and I'm the only black.
But here's the thing:
Yeah.
whether you
that had to be a very uncomfortable.
Yeah,
situation.
some situations. I mean, you got to defend yourself. You can't.
But
really,
you have to. I believe you have to.
But if you're that
ahead.
person that always has an attitude every time somebody suggests or tell you something.
No, I'm.
So Jeff, you're telling us this is the first. Like you had no problems. You had a completely clean record, and he did this to you.
You just said it about
because
another
I was
story,
under but I was under Craig's umbrella and Craig Ferguson. I was the most jovial, happiest person. I would bring donuts. I would order pizza. Everything. I was always that person.
Why do you think he just picked you that day to do
because
that?
it was a producer who didn't like me because of my closeness and my relationship with Craig, and he tried to come in between that. And then he saw when the associate director that we was close. So when the associate director he got promoted to becoming the director, he wanted to intervene in that.
But see, well, you know what my move is then? Here's my move. Hey, you know what? No problem. And then later on, I'm going to Craig and go, Craig, I ain't trying to start no issues, but I had an incident out here. And
Craig was there though, right? He saw it.
No,
but I'm saying
he heard about it though.
Okay. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Because if your relationship with Craig was that close, my thing is, then you go to him and say, look, I've been working with you for a number of years. Whatever the situation, you build it up. Hey, I don't know what happened out there. I don't want no problems. I love working for you. Yeah. And then Craig will go in there and diffuse it for you. Yeah. But you can't. I
hate using this word, but on the white boy that did that, that's such a bitch ass move.
And that's what
that's something you know who to do. And it's just like, dude, but I can see, of course, I don't even know who you're talking about. That's his way of, I'm fed up.
Right.
Yeah.
And pulling his rank and power. Like, ooh, if the producer did that, he must be mad. And,
That's the thing that got to me was like, oh, we were cool. Now you're going to try to pull this bullshit, this power move, and you're going to try to punk me in front of everybody?
Right.
Yo, come on.
No, I can understand that made you upset, and that's kind of, and I hate to say it. I hate to say it. If somebody's going to go that far, it's kind of like the person you don't want to work with anymore. Because no telling what he'll do next. Now, the fucked up part is you were on a real Hollywood job. You really were getting a check. And I'm guessing, was that it for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I mean, because the word is spread, because it's like, yo, and I mean,
you got
also,
the bad end of the stick. I'm
also in the DGA.
I'm going to talk to my boy this week.
I'm not going to
and see what he says.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's your boy?
Chris Hines.
Chris Hines.
Yeah, that's my man.
Nigga, we grew up together.
I know. So,
yeah.
So, but
Chris
I play golf with Chris.
Chris
is on every show.
Production.
Yeah,
nigga, Chris goes to sleep with the headphones on his ears and shit. Yeah.
And I got another guy who owns his own production trucks and stuff. And he works on a lot of shows. Yeah. So you have
and
my
Chris
word.
will tell you, and of course you guys know Rob also and all them.
Yeah,
Rob.
Yeah, you know Rob. Okay,
Shaka.
That's my buddy. You look like, oh shit, I got a story about him too. But those are two niggas. Let's use Chris and Rob for example.
No, Rob
they do everything from the Oscars. So they would really be able to sit you down and say, Jeff, this is how you deal with these white folks. Because 90% of the productions that Chris and Rob have worked on for the last 30 years, they're sometimes the only two niggas on the show.
The only two.
And so they know how to do
it. So when I'm going to say, I golf with Chris every week.
Yeah.
Every week. So I'm going to talk to him this week. And I'm gonna say, hey, you know what's going on, and I'm gonna talk to this other guy named Joe who we golf with. You know what I mean, and we'll get it moving from there. But anyway, Poetess, we don't have our subject matter here, so can we go to another subject?
Don't tell me we've been talking for a whole hour and this shit wasn't even on or something.
No, we on.
Oh, y'all already started and everything?
You're on live
Okay,
now.
because you didn't give me no real.
Well, you late, nigga. I mean, for Mr. Hollywood here. And I want everybody to know
the situation.
I want everybody to know that I am the uncle outside that no one claims in terms of Alex's kids. Because when Alex has kids, everybody knows I hit Alex up because he always has his kids G'd up. And what I say, what my kids wearing?
No, I know that is.
What I say?
And I always tell people, man, my wife lays out all our outfits.
Yeah.
There you go. Now let me ask this question.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is we're gonna do a quick segment, comedy question, and this is a comedy etiquette question.
Okay.
Is it best to invite yourself to perform on the show, or to be asked, or to be invited?
There's
which
so
kind
many
of show?
scenarios.
What kind of show?
You can't just round about like that. You mean
Okay, let's just say
you talking about your friend shooting, especially talking about a regular comedy night somewhere.
If your friend is doing like he's at the Forum.
Okay.
And he's
now,
and he's
you
by
understand now
himself.
you're painting the picture.
Yeah.
Because
so
now when you say the Forum, Jeff,
right,
first thing that goes in my mind is it's big, nigga.
Yeah.
So when you say big,
okay, so do you
the
invite
show is
yourself?
booked.
But no, but you
you're
know
not
that
talking
person.
About getting on to perform. You're not
to
nigga,
perform.
This ain't the comedy act.
No, but you know the person.
I don't give a fuck how much you know. The Forum means, Jeff, you are talking like you've been doing comedy 2 weeks, nigga.
No, it's just
the Forum. No, the Forum means.
Okay, let me
15,000 seats.
Hold on, let me give Jeff one more name, Jeff.
But hold up, wait. I've asked prominent comics, and they was like, "Yo." One comic answer was, "Oh, okay, it depends. It really depends. I might call that person and ask him if I could do a guest spot."
We have two different worlds, and that I swore we were in the same world for years because we've been doing it for 30. You are literally. I'm just being real. When you said that, nigga, you almost sound like an open micer.
No.
Why am I saying that? Unless you are best. Let me give you an example. Say you're best friends with DL.
Hold on. That's what I'm gonna say. Hold on. I called DL was at. That's what I'm gonna say. DL, me and DL, we cool and we frat.
Really close.
DL was at the Ontario Improv, right, for the whole weekend.
It's still a difference.
It's still different because the size. But,
yes, nigga.
But
you can't compare the two.
No. But the example of what you're saying is, I know DL well enough to go, yo, can I come down and do a spot? He's like, Dan, whatever day you want to do. But cool. When you talking about the Forum and your thing, that's promotion, promoters.
It's been on promos for 2 months now. It's on radio, it's on TV, and pretty much, Jeff, on a show that big, they have their opener. They have this ain't no hang out tonight, see if you get up and do a 5-minute spot.
It was just a comedy etiquette question.
But it's not even the etiquette question. I don't think it would be no. I would say no. You don't ask.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But then again, there's some people, there's unwritten laws.
I know. Thank you.
Some shit just as pros, we know, not tonight.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Like this ain't the Laugh Factory.
Right. My answer was
someone before the real show.
I'm just saying, someone. It was a big time comic who asked me that, and my answer to that, he said, "Yo, is it best to be invited or to be invited? To invite yourself." Or call that person, or wait for that person to invite you. My answer was...
You're saying invite versus perform. Which one are you talking about?
No, invite to perform.
Okay, so we're talking about performance.
Or be invited to perform.
I'm asking you right now. Why would you invite yourself to perform?
No, some comics do that. The comic would, no, but hold up.
And if you name the names, I'll probably go, okay.
Yeah, but some comics...
I'm trying to be nice here.
No. You don't have to be nice. Come out.
Yeah, but I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings.
No, but this isn't a man's world. We don't care about hurting people's feelings. No, my answer was, I don't invite myself. I've never invited myself.
And you shouldn't.
Right, exactly.
As you should.
So that was my So my answer was, no, I would never invite myself. I'm always...
I don't know a comedian that would. I really don't. Personally,
can you give me an example? Like, I guess since you say, because now I wouldn't be able to sleep if I didn't know this answer. And you tell me if you can't.
You said the right answer.
No. But now I'm about to. Is it okay to ask a name?
Yeah.
Okay. Who the hell? On a big show. Remember, we're just talking big now. Right. Not talking the improvs and right. Who the hell?
We took
would just say
we talking like a tour, y'all.
Yeah.
Just let everybody know.
Invite themselves and nigga think they just gonna get on tonight, and they're not on the show, and they're not Bill. They're not the one I heard on the radio.
Right.
They're not the one.
Right.
I know every fucking one for the last.
We know
30
all
years.
of them. We know everyone.
I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Who?
No, what was you wanted to know who it was?
Question. The question was who did that or would do that?
No, it was just a comedy etiquette question.
Oh, you're not saying because you know somebody that did.
Right. It was just a comedy
you were just throwing something out.
Yeah.
Oh, I was about to say, nigga, I know you're not saying
No.
Hey,
No,
nigga,
no.
hey,
I mean,
Steve Harvey, I'm here, nigga.
Let's put it this way.
What time I
Anybody
go on? Like, nigga,
let's put it this way. Anybody that would do that is probably a very new person in the game. That's
Thank
the
you,
only
Dannon.
right, that's the only person.
and they don't. And you know what? I
Right.
can't get mad at either a young nigga
Right.
or a new nigga that doesn't know the game
Right.
yet.
That's like
Because
a
he
new-
just don't know
that's
the
like a new
game.
person that
But
comes
any
up-
of us of a certain caliber in this
Yeah.
game, come on, man.
That's like a new
know
person.
that.
That's like a new person coming
We
to
know
you.
that.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, how somebody would come to you and say, "Yo, man, can you listen to my?" And you know, after being in the game, you know not to drop no tape, no comedy tape
Exactly.
on nobody.
You don't know no better.
Yeah. So if that was a new person, then the comedy etiquette, what you're saying is definitely no.
You got me. I don't know if this is on the subject, off subject. I don't know if you guys dealt with this
Go ahead.
shit. This is just this new generation of comedy. And I'm not saying fuck these little niggas. I'm just going, wow.
Oh, we got a phone call.
Don't say fuck these little niggas.
Okay, TDP. Kyla. Okay. What does he do with
Is
TDP?
this somebody calling in?
Yeah, Kyla. You're on the
It's
air.
Geoff
Oh,
Brown.
JB.
Jeff, as in
Jeff, we
Brown?
can't hear you, Jeff.
Smoking.
We don't hear you.
Jeff, there's no drugs allowed on camera. Put the drugs down,
Man,
nigga.
that's Jeff's thing.
Nigga, you are almost 60 and you're smoking
And that's
Snoop
why he
Dogg's
looks
weed
good. Yes.
on a live feed.
That nigga hair
Jeff,
clean,
we can't hear you.
teeth
Yeah,
white.
Jeff, you're acting like you hang out with Soldier Boy, nigga. Come on.
So, but let's get back to that real quick.
All right, so what I was saying is,
the
you
new
ever had
comedy.
this shit? Little young nigga wants to open up for you. Whatever. You get to a city, he say, hey, man, I think they're going to have me do 5 tonight. I'm like, cool, man. What's
Yeah,
your
yeah,
name?
yeah,
I don't know,
yeah.
nigga. But yeah, if you don't mind, man, after my show, I sell merch. Nigga, you're an open micer.
Yeah, you ain't coming
You
on
have a
here.
whopping 2 jokes.
Right, and you has merch. Come on.
No.
Nobody has anything that they want to buy to remember your new
Thank
ass.
you. Nigga, you have 2 minutes of material you came up with today.
Where's he at?
You have to be funny
your
before you can sell.
material-
They have to laugh before you can sell t-shirts, nigga.
Yes, you're not going to be on stage long enough to make memories now.
Right. And here's my
Record
thing.
yourself and get better.
And
Ladies
here's
and
my
gentlemen.
thing. I'm not knocking your hustle, brother.
Yeah.
I was a young comic at one time. But I guess call me the old nigga. We at least had to have some type of set
You have to have set
before
order.
you could sell
At
merchandise.
least one credit.
Am I-
Yeah.
No, I'm not even talking about credits, nigga. You could have
Okay.
nothing, but could you be funny for 5 minutes before you try to sell
Right.
your special?
Right.
Is your special 5 minutes, nigga?
Yeah.
Who's there? Who's
First of all, ladies, hold on, Jeff. Ladies and gentlemen,
Yes,
this is
sir.
Geoff
I was
Brown.
getting ready to do that.
Oh, okay. Well, just go ahead. Go ahead, TD. I mean, Jeff.
Well, you
Jeff,
call
is
me
it-
TDP.
Go ahead.
Welcome to In a Man's World, my man Geoff Brown. How you doing today, sir?
man? Look here, I was really hopping up and down to defend your Chicago energy, because the back to the thing with Craig Ferguson is the one thing I had to learn when I first got out here was that I bet I'll beat your ass energy.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't serve you
Any good.
it there is a muckety muck who shall remain nameless who back in the 90s got funky with my money and was supposed to be signing me, and I lost some money, and I walked into his office in a meeting and told him, if you don't have my money, you don't write me a check right now, I'm gonna whoop your ass before security can get up here.
Damn, Ice Cube.
I was on that shit, and it stung a little bit. I can point to places where it hurt me in my career.
Right.
Yeah.
You have to understand that a lot of these people out here, I used to tell the late great James Hanna this.
Rest
A
in
lot of
peace,
these
James.
people, you cannot point out the flaws that they came here to run away from.
Right.
Yeah.
There are things about themselves that they don't necessarily like.
Especially when they're ranked a little above you and your
Come
money
on,
depends
AT.
on this
Come on.
guy.
Yeah.
Come on, exactly.
I mean, I hear what y'all saying. It's just that, that was that one instance and it was held against me.
Oh,
But it
bro,
only takes
I
one.
feel you.
It only
I
takes
feel
one, though,
you.
Jeff.
Yeah. And I'm just built different.
Can
So
I ask
I'm
a
just
random
like-
question? Jeff, do you just happen to be sitting in a studio right now, or was this planned that you called
It's
from a
planned. He
studio?
does
are
it.
No,
dumb,
he's,
Alex
he's
Thomas.
at his crib.
This
Where-
at my house. I got a studio at my house.
Yeah.
And you were just randomly watching us, or y'all?
No,
I'm
Jeff
not-
calls it a
okay,
lot.
let
Jeff
me be
calls it a lot.
clear. I don't watch CNN. I don't watch MSNBC.
gets his
I don't
news from
watch
here.
regular media.
Right.
When I can watch my homies, when
There
I can
you
watch,
go.
I watch stuff that informs me the way I like to be informed because I'm smart enough to decipher through information and be informed that way.
Right.
I would much rather hear you niggas than deal with whether Don Lemon is going to get a fucking spot back.
And you leave Don alone.
Where did he end up going to work to, by the way, after he got
The beach.
Nowhere.
Nigga, Don got bread.
He
Where's
got
he at
25
now?
million.
Where's he at now?
No,
after
he's
he got
nowhere.
fired?
He's nowhere.
Oh,
he's
he's just
literally
independent
at the beach with his
Chilling. With his
partner.
boyfriend.
Yeah,
Okay.
him.
He'll make a comeback.
Are we gonna
With
sit
his
on the show? Speaking of attitude, I'm gonna talk about Alex Thomas like he is not here.
Okay.
You have to search far and wide to find people who don't like or know Alex Thomas here. Alex Thomas is not the black mayor of Los Angeles. Alex Thomas is the mayor of Black Los Angeles.
Yes.
So if anybody you want to take notes on how to circumnavigate this business, it's Alex fucking Thomas. This nigga keep a check.
Yeah,
He just show up and Jews go, hey, Alex, I think I owe you. Yo, Alex keep keep it.
Jeff, let me share this.
And people
18,
get
hold
it
on.
misconstrued.
I
with
can't
thinking
stop
it's
you, it's your
kissing
show.
ass. It's not kissing ass. It's knowing how to work the room.
Let me say this, Jeff.
Yes.
Hold on.
Wait, I
Let
wanna
me
hear
tell you-
both of
no,
you.
I'm
I'ma
gonna say
shut
the
up.
story.
I'ma shut up.
So I told this on this show here before about you. It's two things. The first thing was you and Daryl Heath were the ones that brought me aside one time when I was doing and when I first started. And I was doing different material all the time. Mm-hmm. And you guys, I don't know if you remember this, you pulled me aside and said, Dannon, it's cool to be funny, but you got to be known for a joke. And and that was the reason I started being able to repeat stuff, because you guys told me that. Alex is also the one that got me into golf. And
How many years has it been for you now? It's 25 for me.
1999. When we went to
I was 2 years ahead of you.
We was at B. Russell's Celebrity Weekend.
I was 2 years ahead of
And
you.
we were in Utah.
Okay.
And we were on the 6th hole.
You started golfing in 99?
97.
No, it's 97. The year Tiger won the Masters.
Okay, we were great. I guess, yeah.
Oh, what happened?
This is what she do when she don't want to hear what I got to say.
Oh,
I'm not really trying to give you props, but it's
all
okay.
kind
No
of stuff
problem.
going on here.
This is normal. Don't worry about it.
Oh shit, who is that
She
girl?
cut Jeff off too?
Is this a commercial?
Nah, this is Poetess.
Jeff was saying something too. I love you, Poetess.
She's
is
one of the
the
rappers.
Album available on
See,
iTunes,
that's how we do it.
Oh, okay.
Spotify.
What happened to Jeff?
She let him go
He's
too.
still here. He's
Oh,
still
I
here.
think I'm here.
He's still here.
Jeff, finish what you were saying, man.
Real quick, because we're already running late for
Oh,
my
okay, I'm sorry.
segment. But go
Oh
ahead.
well, damn niggas, shit.
Damn,
Go ahead,
nigga.
Jeff.
Hell, I didn't.
No, I appreciate what you were
Oh,
saying.
golf.
No, before golf, you were talking about me being the mayor of the city and this and that. I appreciate
Tell
that,
him
though.
more.
But, you know,
Tell
that
him
was
Yeah,
just...
tell him
He just
more.
wanted to feed his
This
ego.
motherfucker.
I'm not.
You know
I
what?
do not-
Just keep going.
I am
grapes,
not
nigga.
stroking the ego of a nigga that drives
you.
a Rolls Royce.
Thank
No.
No. Thank you, though, Jeff, because I respect you, man.
But go ahead, Jeff.
Thank
What
you,
about
sir.
golf? What about golf?
But I
Jeff?
will say this about golf, because another man we spoke of earlier, D.L. Hughley,
Yes.
I'm back writing for his radio, and he's about to have a TV situation that I'm probably going to be fucking with.
Okay. Congratulations.
If you need a stage manager, I'm available.
My wife has been on top of me about this.
Literally on
actually,
top of you?
Reverse cowgirl.
Oh,
My
okay,
wife
there you
has
go.
been on top of me about this.
Yo, my man.
At first, hilarious. At first, she was really adamant about it. Babe, you know how many deals are made on the golf course and relationships and so on and so forth. And I had to break it down to her like this. If on the day that I die, the people there say, you know what? That Geoff Brown, he was an okay bass player. He was a pretty good drummer. He was a really good producer. And he had a so-so golf swing. I will feel like I have failed, as opposed to that Geoff Brown could produce. He wound up playing bass for Quick. Hint. He wound up doing this, that with music, and this, that with comedy. And that nigga never learned how to swing a golf club. I can't spend my life minutes on something that I'm not passionate about in order to curry favor.
Okay, Paul, it's your turn.
Right.
We don't want to hear this, Jeff. The hell? This is the first time Poetess ever agreed with me in terms of cutting somebody off. I'm like, what the hell?
Funny.
Jeff!
Jeff, you was talking to.
Yeah, God
I'm
damn.
just gonna shut up because I don't want to get cut off. I'm gonna shut up.
Go ahead,
No,
Poetess.
it's not that you have to shut up. We have segments,
Yeah.
and
Got
we're
you.
running late today.
And that's
and
what
I
you're
let
here
you
for. You are
guys
the producer.
run.
Well, bye,
long.
niggas.
You
Love
don't have
Jeff.
to leave,
Jeff.
You
Jeff.
gotta go, Jeff.
Jeff, we want you to participate.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, just shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
now.
shut up for a
It's
second.
my
Okay.
turn.
Go ahead, Poetess.
Just shit. From now on, just say Jeff. Shut the fuck up for now.
Jeff, shut the
I
fuck
don't
up.
want to do that.
I'll do it. God damn it.
That's
Shut
it.
up.
Dan will do it
All
for you.
right.
He does it all the time.
First story, people. Man fakes his death to prove a point. A Belgian man shocked guests at his funeral by arriving in a helicopter very much alive. TikToker David Barton, 45, pulled what he called a prank on his friends and family members, faking his own death with the help of his wife and kids. David went on, had his daughter post on Facebook, rest in peace, Dad, a bunch of sad pictures and family pictures, etc. So anyway, I have a video of when dude arrived in his helicopter.
I'm sorry, that's sickening.
This shit is not funny.
Yeah.
It's
So
and then when he left in the car, he got hit by a dump truck. He got killed
Yeah,
for real.
should have.
well,
So what? So go ahead, Poetess.
he was saying that he did it because he felt
Unloved.
unappreciated by his friends and family.
Jeez.
Now just
And even though it was a messed up prank, he says it brought his family closer together. But he posted this on TikTok and they tore into him.
They should have.
Okay, if this was a black family, that wouldn't have worked. It wouldn't have went that way.
Oh no, niggas would have
They
been mad.
felt for him. There would have been a nigga to go get his gun out of his
Yeah.
trunk. And with, nigga, you said you was dead, nigga. Now you finna be dead.
Niggas be like, nigga, I took off for work for this bullshit, nigga. Nigga, I got a babysitter on this shit.
Nigga, we flew in from Mississippi to come to your funeral.
You gonna die
Nigga,
today.
that's
you the nigga that's
aware.
been fucking my wife.
You gonna die
That's
today.
aware. Is anybody okay?
Oh, you?
Those
I
of
thought you
who
was
wear,
dead.
Those of you, that's hilarious. Those of you who wear suits understand. You get from a decent suit about 7 to 10 trips to the cleaners with it before it's time for it to go to the Goodwill. You get about 2, if you ain't playing basketball in it, maybe 3 wears before it goes to the cleaners. Nigga, I just wasted a wear on this bullshit.
Exactly.
I think it's
Okay,
terrible.
so have you guys ever thought about how your funeral would be, though?
I didn't want to think about it, but I have.
Yeah.
Like how
I already know.
I try not to
I
think
have
about
no comment on
Yeah.
that.
Nobody's gonna show up at mine.
it. Craig Ferguson will. Jeff, I didn't mean to fire you.
Now he'll do it via
That
message.
is hilarious.
No,
I mean,
yeah,
to go
he-
that far though, I
went through
I
that.
almost don't have a comment on it. I don't even want to. Ooh, Jesus.
It's feminine.
Yeah, it was terrible. But he says about half of his relatives showed up.
Well, that was good.
That's white people with compassion.
'cause
that
now when-
hugged him afterwards.
First of all, POTUS, the nigga wasted a lot of money, unless he was rich, on just getting the helicopter. Come on.
Exactly.
You did all of that?
You were unloved and rich.
Nigga, you could have came in a limousine, nigga.
And then to get your kids involved with the prank.
to
That's
have
sickening to
them
me,
to
yeah.
bring them as accomplices
So
to
you
say
know-
R.I.P. Dad. Yeah. Dude, what did you say to your own daughter to persuade her to do that? Like,
Yeah.
what could you say? I want to play a trick on mom and the rest of the family. Like,
Well, the
that's
wife was
fucked
in there
up.
too. So when he actually
Karma's
died,
gonna
nobody's
come back.
going.
I
Yeah.
hate to say
Yeah.
that.
When he
I
actually
believe.
died, no one's gonna show up.
Yeah, they'll be like.
What's the
gonna be
word? What's the word? What do you say? What was it?
Crying
Crying
wolf.
wolf.
The boy who
Crying
cried wolf.
When you're the boy who cried wolf. Exactly.
But you know what? This is a good example also for you people out there to not believe everything you see on social media. This is actually a great.
But if you seeing your family member or your niece or your cousin post that their dad died, you're not gonna think it's a prank.
I'm not saying that per se with the family, but still.
Wait, hold up. I don't
What
know.
if-
Depends
what
on
if
what
they
family
see-
member it was.
What if a
You like,
sick family
I ain't
member?
really like that nigga.
Well, there's other people with him because the bottom line is then don't use the word prank. That's not a fucking prank. That's a lie.
That's a lie.
A prank is something.
And it's manipulative.
I got you.
Yeah.
Funny. No,
I mean, you don't mess with people emotions. This is terrible, bro.
What if a sick family
comedy.
member actually got pushed over the edge? You've heard of that.
Yeah,
where people
dying with a
will
heart attack
die,
or something.
and then somebody else hear about it and they die.
Right.
Now what?
How about
just
because
you trying to figure out who like
All
your
right.
Oprah
I like
Winfrey
it.
Good point. Let's
let's
get
get
to the
another
next
subject.
story.
Oh,
Cause ain't no
Jesus.
time to
Okay,
die
so
this shit.
you guys heard about the
Right?
submersible
Yeah.
that was on its way to the Titanic site is
Oh, yeah.
now missing.
shit.
5-person crew on a, I guess, submarine or
Coming from a different country?
no, I think
it's
they
in
were coming
Boston,
from
and
here.
that's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming
But you
from
know-
here to go to like China
No,
or something?
no,
No,
What it is,
wherever
trying
the
to find the
Titanic
Titanic
is
was, they trying
buried.
to
And you
find
know what?
it
I
up on the
read
Titanic.
that what it was is like for $250,000,
Yes.
you can go down and see the Titanic.
Yeah.
So those might have been
So
people.
all those people were millionaires.
And they came up missing. Just like the
They
dude
can't
that,
get the Titanic.
what's his name? The rich dude that did the thing with the space shuttle. You can go see the moon.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
Yeah.
50,000 a ticket.
No, there ain't no 50,000.
SpaceX.
That's a lot more.
SpaceX, right?
Yeah. But the point, POTUS, which is a good point, you pay $250,000 to go see the Titanic, and now they can't find the submarine.
So they can't find it.
With the people.
Yes.
There's 5 people on, they call it the Titan, owned by Ocean Gate Expeditions, and Dannon's right. They charge $250 per seat.
250,000.
Yeah, $250,000 per seat.
Yeah.
And
I
so
would've
now
read.
they're saying they still haven't found it, and they only have like 40 hours of oxygen left.
Yeah.
So this happened yesterday?
This happened on Sunday, I think.
What ocean? Like Pacific Ocean?
I think Atlantic Ocean.
It has to be the Atlantic.
Atlantic.
In the
Oh, yeah,
Atlantic.
like they're going out of
Jet-
New York or something.
Hold up now, Alex. Where the fucking Titanic go down at?
You know what? I didn't think
It's
about that.
they
on.
said
I didn't
the
think about that.
sub
They said that, yeah.
they said the submarine was an hour and 45 minutes into its journey before
Before it
when they
disappeared.
lost communications with it.
Wow.
The sub was lost in an area about 900 miles east of Cape Cod in the North Atlantic.
Now, let me ask you a question. When they do the submarines, do they do it like they do with the military, where the submarine comes
I don't.
off a ship?
Oh
or something?
no! So
You see what I'm
that's
saying?
the other thing. That's what makes it different than a submarine. This one is actually launched off of another watercraft.
So,
So they
Yeah, I
got
think
a
that
whole
makes it a
experience.
dirigible. I'm not. Let me look that up. I do believe that makes it a dirigible.
That's right, because you were in the military, Jeff.
Yes.
Because
Let me-
I'm thinking if it's
don't-
launched, because you said 900 miles. My guess, when you said launched, right, it had to be, let's just say launched,
No.
500 of the 9 to get to where they are? Because if it's launched, I mean, and then
no.
it lands.
I think what she means
Like
that it just
launch-
means that it was just off a ship because they can't launch a submarine.
I thought launch. as in
No,
go in the
but you
air,
can also
then
launch
then
something
pop.
off of it. So you launch
No.
and you push it off of something.
Damn.
So
No,
what happens is
launch-
it came off a ship. It came off
But wouldn't
another
they have
vessel.
detectors for metal?
That's
and
what I'm saying.
Like to find the capsule?
Well, yes, they have these buoys that pick up sound.
Yeah.
So they can pick up either the pings or people
Right, right.
talking or motors
And they
running.
still can't find it.
They have not found them yet.
Right.
Jeez.
You can't play with the ocean
No.
or the
No.
space or space.
No.
Like you can't play with
And the thing
that.
about the ocean is that it is so deep and so dense when you get down there.
And you don't know what hit it. You don't
Yeah.
know what's living under there. It's a bunch of mysteries. That
Nigga, we know this.
There
We
was
know
no
this.
black people on that bitch.
We know. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
well, yeah,
Rest
yeah,
in
we
peace.
ain't going.
Rest in peace to the people
Five
who
white
could
people.
afford
They
a
have-
$250,000 that don't give a fuck about black
They
people.
have not died yet.
Damn,
hopefully,
Jeff, don't be so hard, Jeff. God
They-
damn.
Look here, man.
How you know
Look
they
here.
don't care about black people?
Bruh, come on. People who can spend $250,000 a pop.
Yeah,
I don't
those-
wish. I
that's
don't
a
wish
safe
death on
assumption,
them.
Jeff.
I didn't wish
I don't
death
wish
on
that.
any
Yeah,
of
yeah,
them.
yeah.
I'm just looking at the facts.
Allegedly, I'll say that's what y'all give me for.
Well, we don't know.
Allegedly.
Hopefully, they find those
Yeah.
people
No, of
because
course.
those people
More than
are
likely not.
important to other people.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
More,
Thank
and
you.
God bless all those people, but more than likely
What's the
not.
next video?
Oh, okay. All right. So my third story. We all saw the drama with Russell Simmons
Yes.
and his daughters, our daughter, and his ex-wife, Kimora. So here's a video. It's muted. There's no
Yeah.
Yes.
there's no sound. She didn't put the sound. my thing is, isn't he supposed to be a Zen master?
Yeah, but he's still a human.
Yeah, and he's a dad.
And he's a father, and nobody, just because you can't piss him off like that, don't mean people close to him that he loves.
No, I've seen it. You know, somebody in my family is going through something similar with his ex-wife.
Yeah, divorce is
and
hard.
kids.
No, she been divorced.
So,
she done got another divorce.
Oh,
Twice.
Didn't she have 3 more kids by 3 different dudes after Russell?
Yeah.
Or is it 2?
Yeah,
2
she
kids
got
by
more
2
kids. But
different?
my
And
thing
she
is, why
adopted
do
one.
people air this out on social media? Like, this is
That's
really
just
none
the
of
world
our
we live
business.
in
And here's
right
the
now.
big thing too. Why would you put it to me if he was really that? First of all, I think it's terrible that you would do something like that. But secondly, why would you put it on mute if you felt like he was so wrong?
Then
Because
if
I
you're
heard
gonna go there. Now you gotta let us hear it.
right, and
Well, she said her excuse was, because my wife broke all this stuff down to me. She said her excuse was, I love my dad, but I don't want to put him on blast that much. But then in the same breath, she said, this dude in the last 25 years of my life, and she's what, 29 now, wouldn't even buy me a smoothie.
come on, man.
And I have to live with friends. And then, like, we all know that all of us that know Russell know, yes, he's beyond rich and he has a lot of money. Here's what I hate the most. When people go through divorces, it's between you and that person.
Right.
Don't have the kids
Right.
suffer and put them in the middle of it.
But
Because they had nothing to do with
she
it.
went.
Okay.
and
The kids are always drawn
What-
in though because
Yeah.
they're forced to pick.
But in this case, though, it wasn't that
And
situation.
that's, in fact, that's what I heard it was.
But that's
It was either mom,
it's the.
it was him. Somebody wanted the kids to pick a side in the divorce stuff.
Well, he
and I
feels-
guess
But
they
she's been
didn't.
divorced. That's not the case here.
But hold up, it is the case.
No, because what happened, Jeff, is she
I
was married
think-
to another guy. She was already been married to another man.
I think that she's upset with. I'm assuming Kamara is upset with how, I guess, allegedly Russ is treating the daughter. She stepped in because the daughter says that every time she speaks to her dad, she has an anxiety attack and she
Right.
has to take medication because he is screaming. They think he
She
is
says
going
she's been
through
verbally abused for like the last 10
Hippity
years.
hop, mob,
so-
stop.
Thank you,
So-
Geoff Brown.
they're saying, and who knows, that he may be having early stages of mental illness because he goes out on these rants and all whatever.
Okay,
Maybe
So
he
you
tied
know-
all you niggas in his pocket.
No, wait a minute. It could say, no, I saw. Did you see Poetess? Her is it Kamora?
Yeah.
What she said. So even though they had it, that's what I'm trying to say. Even though they had Russell on mute, she came back in her comment. I saw it all today. It's like 10 posts on Instagram. She goes, "Well, I've been having to carry him for the last 10 years with my husband's money." Which is, she was married before to some rich dude. That's why I say to Jeff, that this wasn't about their divorce because she's already been divorced again. But the kid says that, well, my dad won't give me money for the rent and all that. And I'm saying to the point, after a while, you gotta, if it's so bad, take your own responsibility and break loose and do what you gotta do.
But she don't.
Okay, back up.
Hold up.
Back
Hold
up.
up. Hold up. Let me say something.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Have you been divorced?
This
Have you-
wasn't
no,
about
hold
the
up, hold
divorce.
That's why I
hold
can't
up.
speak on it. Because
Have you
have-
been?
Yes.
Have you been married?
No, I'd never been married.
I've been married.
Okay.
So, and I'm still going through the scars of that divorce. I've been divorced since 2008.
Okay.
My son to this day don't fuck with me
Right?
because
she
of his
poisoned
mom.
his. That's
Because of the
how
mom.
you see it,
Yeah.
And that's what you missing the point is that yes, she's remarried, but his daughters are still damaged from that relationship
Okay.
because every time that he talks to his daughter, like she said, you always talking about my mom. Stop talking about my mom. Stop putting my mom down. Keep my mom's name out your mouth. So eventually the kids are bought into that. Parents pit their kids against one another.
Right?
So, and that's what the thing is.
Mm-hmm.
So for you to say it ain't about that, yeah, it is about that. And they've been divorced, yeah, she's still fucked up from the divorce.
Okay.
So kids live through that shit. So
And
that's why-
mind you, he married her when she was 17.
Now
Yeah.
that's the part that's kind of
Yeah,
coming out the
so
wire.
she
And
was-
he was, I believe, 35, 40
Yeah,
at
she
that
was-
time.
he's over 20 years
and no
older
one
than
wants to
her.
say it now because he's a pedophile.
At the end of the
He's
day.
a child molester.
Yeah,
I was
so
trying
we
not to say that.
so,
man.
No, I'll
so-
say it.
Well, it does
Allegedly.
allegedly.
Let's say
She
allegedly.
came out and said it.
She even went as far as to say, this is the part that made me go, So her prom year,
Yes.
12th grade, she had to go with her girlfriends because
Her junior senior.
her real date was 40 years old, nigga.
Yeah.
And
She
they had
said
been
it.
together 2 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
At prom night.
Can I ask you a
So,
question,
like,
though?
that's
Okay,
kinda,
now, look, let me ask you a question.
I'm
Let me
like,
ask you a question,
shit.
an honest question. What he did is dead wrong, okay, age-wise. But where was her parents?
She was right there. Her parents were right there.
So that's
reaping the benefit.
That's
No.
what I
But
argue.
Danny,
I'm asking that question. I'm asking.
Are you asking that to say
That,
I hate to say-
that the parents had any
it's
control
okay?
and
Yeah,
could
like,
have said,
what are you trying to like? Are you,
Well, no,
so,
I'm
so
asking
when
her-
her parents, say her parents are like, I hate to say it, I hate to bring up R. Kelly, but when you see the special, see everything, you kind of go, these were some ghetto ass chicks. I'm not comparing them both, but I'm saying a lot of the little young people that he was fucking around with. They were living vicariously through their kids.
Okay.
They were ghetto ass.
Okay.
So they were in a sick ass way going, oh, well, that's R. Kelly. That's okay. Which is still horrible.
But that's the point.
Because nigga, he's still a pedophile, and I don't give a fuck if y'all.
I haven't denied. I'm not
But,
denying
okay,
it.
Relinquish
okay,
your daughter
let-
to this
Go ahead.
grown ass
he
man.
has been accused,
Who?
Russ,
Back
of
then?
sexually abusing women.
19.
I have heard about.
And
but,
I
but let's stay on that.
have
Let's
a close friend
Mm-hmm.
who says Russ raped her, and I believe her.
I'm not validating it. So I'm saying
I'm trying not to go. I'm trying not to go that far. I
I'm
just
trying to
wanted
go
to
about
stick
this
on what we
situation
talked
here.
about.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
mean, I'm saying,
like that high school thing, right?
I'm saying, let me retract that. She said that he
Forced himself.
forced
Yeah.
himself
Forced and
on
raped
her.
is
Sexual.
Two different things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
no,
is.
he didn't
Right.
penetrate her. or
No, I
anything,
get what you're
but they were in a meeting,
No,
and he
yeah.
allegedly
Right.
forced himself
But my
on
question,
her.
I guess I'm asking everybody is there some, I don't know because I've never been in it, is there some, I mean, I really mean this from the bottom of my heart. So if you are, let's just throw a number out, you're 40 and you have a 16 or 17-year-old girlfriend, but you get married to her, do they say that's okay? Because I'm going, is that why we're overlooking this? Because she couldn't go to the prom because her prom date was damn near older than her father, but it was okay. I don't know.
But my question
Because did they
again,
eventually get married?
but my question
It's-
is,
I
again,
mean,
where are the
She's
parents?
almost legal age. Maybe he waited till she was 18.
But can I ask you a question,
I don't
Poetess?
know.
Okay, let me ask you then.
What?
From the woman's point of view, if you're a mom, where are the parents? I mean, I'm not validating what he did.
Sometimes parents have no control over it.
Okay,
Whoa,
guys.
goddamn,
That part.
Come on, man. I just
And if your daughter's that far away from you, Poetess,
When I say that, I mean she would have married him
Regardless.
probably with or without her parents'
Now, here's what
so
permission.
if that's the case, then why?
That's
is
what
she-
I'm saying.
Then why is she
Are
coming
we-
back and saying these things? If that is the case, allegedly.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
is
Jeff
she from
Brown.
like
Jeff.
St. Louis? Is she
I-
from some
I-
small
yeah,
town?
I'd like to say a little
Louis or
something. I can
No, I
I
don't
can
know,
watch
but
this.
Go ahead. But go ahead, Jeff.
Okay.
I think we're overlooking a few things here. Number one, Russell Simmons is not the driver of the 210 bus. Russell Simmons is a king. This is common practice for kings over time. If you look at this over time, what we're discussing with regard to Russell,
So are you saying there's no possibility that he has attacked women? Or
I didn't know that's apples and bowling balls. I
Yeah, but
thought we
that's
were
not what
talking about the age
Yeah.
of the.
I talk about this situation.
I mean, I can
here.
talk
don't
about
think it's
that
fair
too.
I don't think it's fair.
Yeah, but
but-
let's stay on topic.
Yeah, but I don't think it's fair to talk about what
so
he's
the topic
allegedly
isn't
done.
the topic isn't
Russ is the
is
king.
it possible
no.
he abused women? It's possible any of us have.
Right.
It's possible. Is it probable? That's another subject. This here is Russell suffering from King's ego disease. I say this about any man who gets caught in a situation sexually or otherwise. And since they did get married, this has been more than sexual. Back in the day, a king would, when he got a woman pregnant, he would either make her concubine or he would murder her. Period.
Jeff,
Period.
not to cut you off, Jeff, but this is not fair to him when we're talking about the child. Because we already know. Everybody here knows he's been married to him. He was over Def Jam. She's been with him for years.
Okay.
Hold on real quick. So we're talking about, I don't think it's fair to bring up whether we're talking about whether he did something. Let's talk about him and his kids. Like Jeff said,
Okay.
The divorce affects
Fuck
the
the
child.
kids up.
Fuck the kids
Okay.
up. But my point being on this situation is,
Yeah.
Why
Screw
would
my
you,
point.
like
Go ahead.
Alex Thomas said, why would you put that on social media and bring what happened in the house out, and then she come behind and co-sign?
Well, it's
Here's
the ultimate
why.
way. It's the
Here's
ultimate way
why.
of getting people to think. If I can get my million of followers, if I can get the
There
media
you
talking
go.
about this, now I can see it comes down to see I'm right and you're wrong because you're not hearing my voice.
Right.
But if I have 6 million followers and now could possibly get to CNN and make the midnight news, it'll show
I win.
I
To
win.
get
Right.
the information.
And
And
that's
now
why I
you're
don't-
either gonna go to jail,
Right.
or something's gonna be happening. And like and her big
happened-
thing
Look
was
at the mess I made.
And how can you come back and say what you said,
out
Alex?
of her mouth, I tried to keep this silent for the last 15 years of my life, but I'm kind of just sick of it now.
But
let me
again,
ask you this.
go ahead.
From the child.
But I wonder what her expectation is by doing that.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
is
I
that
think you
doing
want
it?
it out of
It's
her.
a bonfire.
I'm
There
guessing
is no
it's what I just
expectation
said.
at a bonfire.
let me ask-
If
Go ahead,
I can
Jeff.
get everyone to get on my side, there it is. That's it's like arguing with somebody and you're a kid, you're arguing with your parent, and the parent's like, fuck what you say, I'm right, you're wrong. But if I can somehow find a bigger power, AKA the news, AKA the police, AKA you raped such and such, AKA you married a child, and it can all come crashing down on you, I win.
Okay, go
Now,
ahead.
I look at you, and I follow you.
You talking about me?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're a hell of a father.
Thank you.
Hell of a father.
Right.
You in there. Your daughter is your oldest daughter, right?
Yes.
16. Come home with a 30-year-old.
Nigga, not going to happen.
And that's the point
Come
I'm
on,
trying
bro.
to make.
And that's the one time that Alex has never got in any kind of trouble. You gonna hear about me shooting up a nigga's house?
Shut
or
up,
doing something
Alex.
Crazy.
No,
Some
we're
shit-
not.
Some shit
No,
I've
we're
never
not.
done. Me and my wife talk about. I hope I'm never driven to the point where I'm not the dude that walks around with guns. But nigga, you come to my house
Alex
and think I was
Thomas.
in the military.
Alex
Because they're
Thomas.
there to protect my house.
Right.
But dude, who knows if somebody does that, dude? I don't know what I'll do.
Hold on,
Alex
but-
Thomas,
but hold on,
stop.
Alex, it's not even
What are you
about
saying?
Stop.
Okay.
You're Alex Thomas.
Okay.
If you have this problem, do you know how many people you can get that will solve this problem for less than what you pay for golf
I
in a year?
understand what you're saying, but I think the father in me, the man that loves my daughter, my first and only daughter ever,
Right.
more than anything on this
Right.
planet, Nick, I would probably
Alex.
do something I would regret before I get on the phone. Don't get me wrong. Yes, I have people that I can make a speed dial, nigga, and the nigga will come up missing.
That's
I
what you
just-
do.
First of all, I hope and pray that never happens.
But here's the point.
you
But
know
here's
what
the
I'm saying.
point, though. Here's the point. What Alex said is what I said to Poetess and I said earlier. Where are the parents? You're not going to allow that happen.
No.
So
Absolutely.
we keep trying to. And again, hold on, Jeff. I'm not saying what Russell. I'm not agreeing. I don't want anybody.
You're
out here
saying
to
it
say,
starts at home,
right.
and I
But
get you.
where, Jeff? You wouldn't. If you had, come on. And no matter what the situation, you're your kid. You're a good dad. You wouldn't want your daughter or your son to come in and be in a
wouldn't
situation.
allow it.
You wouldn't allow. You wouldn't
Unless,
allow.
like what Poetess said,
I mean,
we all get it. They're going to be lying. They're not going to tell you the whole. But you're going to see what you're not. You're going to find out when it's too late. I get it.
But it can't
if
be
I
a
am
lie. But
knowledgeable,
no, it can't be a lie if you're a parent and you know this. If you know you 40.
Okay, now
and
let
this-
me
Go ahead.
ask you this. All right, your daughter is dating an older man and you're against it. What are you gonna do to that person?
First of all, only thing I
Go ahead.
can do is say literally. First of all, put them both in the room. Forget that you're here. I'm gonna tell you that. No, I'm gonna tell that nigga, whoever he is, I need to talk to both. And it's not just gonna be me. It's gonna be me and my wife, and we're gonna explain beyond explain why this cannot happen, will not happen. Now, the only way it's gonna happen is if both you say fuck us. But we put enough time and love into this young lady
Right.
that if she really doesn't want to hurt daddy and mommy and don't
Come
want
on,
to
bruh.
hurt her own life, then she would listen. Now, she's grown now. Let's just assume she's grown,
Right.
23, 24. Nigga, if she picks up and moves to Alaska with that nigga, there's nothing I can do.
Now you could do.
But that's when it comes down to what you said.
But-
It comes down to, and I hate to keep bringing this to one thing, just 2 seconds, I just got to say it.
Go ahead.
When I looked at that R. Kelly shit and I saw the girls that were really, really young, but then when people go, what happened to Prince? And you saw the daddy, he looked like, and I'm just throwing this out, he looked like a GD Vice Lord type. She looked like a chick that was an ex-hoe. Nigga, they didn't make it in life, so they were okay with it. Fucked up and unfortunately.
Right. And it doesn't validate R. Kelly or anyone like that.
No,
But the
because
point
he
I'm saying
still
is,
shouldn't be fucking with a child.
Right, but the point I'm saying is, it comes like this situation we're talking about. Then the mom comes on it and she does it. And now what she is doing is validating, saying, well, yeah, I had to carry him and I had to do this. Now, here's a man that at one time was probably worth $500 million.
And he probably still is.
And probably is, right?
You know?
and put you, no, and matter of fact, no matter.
I'm pretty sure he still is.
Right, no matter what age it is, he still put her down. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not saying it's right.
I know what you're saying. You know, that's not justifying what he did.
But you came up off this dude. Your family came up off this dude.
But you're saying that to say what?
At what point do we look at the parent?
Now, what parent are you talking about?
Well, first, her parent, but it's not even about her.
You're talking about Kimura when she was 16?
Yes, in terms of her being...
allowing... I'm going to be honest with you. I heard she's from some hood. I don't know if she's from St. Louis or something, but I'm pretty sure she told her parents, because remember, he was already damn near a billionaire when they met.
That's the point
I'm pretty sure
right.
she told her mommy, you're never going to believe who my boyfriend is. What's his name?
Marry that nigga.
Run DMC?
Right.
The billionaire?
Yeah.
Nigga,
we hit the lotto.
Right.
We hit the lotto.
Now, here's the point with her own daughter. When do you, as a parent, go,
now Kimura talking about her daughter.
Right.
Okay.
When do you go, okay, yes, we know daddy is... Let's just hypothetically...
Well, she's not, because remember, the parent, she's mad at him also.
And
that's
you got to remember,
too,
and that's a hard... Yeah, you're right.
Her kids are grown now.
And they're grown. Yeah. And that's years.
Can I ask you a question?
That's what Geoff said.
Let's wrap this conversation.
Yeah, one more question for you on this, though.
Yeah.
If you have a child, because this is what I read on the internet, or heard on the internet, and it's to the point where they're 18, right? You've been taking care of them the whole time. And now you feel like, you're
following the rules.
Right. Yeah, follow the rules. And now you're saying, you know what? It's time for you to go ahead and branch out on your own.
I heard a lot of people are like that. I haven't got there yet, but I heard.
Shaq does that.
Like, I'm done with you, nigga.
So
I fulfilled my obligation.
Right.
Wait, Anderson Cooper said his mother, Gloria Vanderbilt, said that she wasn't leaving him nothing, that he had to fend for himself.
And why was that? Did they fall out or something?
No, it was just...
He said he was glad that it happened because the friends that were always given everything turned out to be
I hear what you're saying. So my question to have his own shit.
So my question to you is, or anyone who wants to answer it, the daughter had that as one of the complaints. Because she says, right now I'm living with a friend in New York because I couldn't afford my rent.
Well, she graduated from Harvard, so somebody paid for that.
But you don't know.
So what is she doing now? That's the point.
But you don't know.
She said she's trying to model. She said her exact words were, I'm trying to model now, and I feel very uncomfortable where I find myself going on auditions with people that would talk all these good things about your dad is one of the greatest.
Yeah,
and she said she's been she wanted so bad to go, like, if you only knew.
And she thinks that he's going to shut her career down for some reason.
Yeah.
Well, they don't need to know.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm allowed, if I don't know your father, I am allowed to be a fan of his work.
Yeah,
I'm allowed.
Of course. No, she was just talking about her personal feelings. She just said it.
Absolutely.
It would bother
this
me
is what
so
I'm
much.
saying. Well, here's where you get. When you have a rich parent or a famous parent, at some point it becomes fuck your feelings. Fuck your feelings about this dude. Are we going to really sit here and who paid for the Harvard education?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
At some point, you don't owe shit. I'm not rich, but my daughter's 19, and I told her, I am in your corner financially, socially, as long as I see you kicking your feet. She has spent a lifetime of not having to kick her feet hard.
At all.
Regardless of how smart she is. The name Russell Simmons
got her in the
has worked for her at some point.
Come on. Let's keep it 100.
Let's knock all this bullshit off about any ground these females have to stand on, because if it was not for the name Russell Simmons, we wouldn't give a fiddler's fuck about either.
Let me ask you a question, Geoff. Why didn't this ever come up before? Now, I know it's the last. I don't even want to move on.
Thank you.
Why I just want to ask
Here's
Mike,
why, brother.
Why
Here's
have we never
why.
heard this before?
Here's why. Because before now, it benefited them. Now, here is the opportunity for every time you said no with your millions of dollars. Every time I had to struggle, I had to have life hard.
Right.
It's your fault because you busted your ass to become a name that everyone knows. It's your fault because I shouldn't have to kick my feet this hard.
Right.
Well, fuck you is how I feel about it.
All right, POTUS.
All right, moving on. I have a few videos before we
Damn it,
move on
POTUS, you the one
Geoff.
bringing up all these lobs for all these comedians.
Hey,
we can't just talk 2 seconds
No,
on
I
something.
love it. I love it.
Now,
Okay, so here's the situation. Go ahead, Geoff.
No, I was gonna say you don't know and feel the disrespect that all the hard work that you put in, that your child, reciprocates to you, and all of that. It's like when you invest your time, your love, and everything into you, and then your child turns on you. That's a fucked up feeling.
But that ain't your fault.
It has to be.
Yes, sir.
No. He's saying that.
No, I
It's
know.
not his fault. He's just expressing it hurts. It's like
It's no
I can imagine.
guarantees.
Yeah,
People
that's what
can
I'm saying.
It's
people
like a
can
gamble.
raise their children beautifully and they turn out to be bad
So
people.
I mean, you get
it's
to the
no
point where
guarantees.
it's like, like I told that one story, and I tell it to Alex real quick, 20 seconds. It's like my homie grew up. His son went that gang route. His daddy was a gangbanger. So, but hold up. But his daddy changed his life around though, and all that. The oldest son, he's pursued that life. The dad came in there and said, "Yo, you can't do this dope thing end up in the house," because the younger brother had told. So the oldest son punched the younger brother. So the dad was trying to intervene. So the oldest son sucker punched his dad.
Whoops.
Broke his jaw, ran out the house. But son went on the killing spree. He got 2 life sentences.
Well, there it is.
So, but the thing
Who
is,
got 2 life
the
sentences?
son did.
The one that punched him in the jaw.
Yeah.
Because he ended up killing other people and all
Yeah.
this. Okay.
But the mom was trying to even though I talked to the mom on Father's Day and said he won't take his calls. He's remorseful. He's sorry. He wished he'd listen. And when I talk to my man is just like old school. He's like, fuck him.
Oh, the dad.
Yeah.
And I
So,
understand it because
I understand
All
that.
right,
I
let's
will go
move
ahead.
on.
Just go
Let's
ahead.
move on
Yeah,
because
come
we
on.
only have so much time left.
Jeez.
Okay, so here is a video, and I'm hoping this is not this generation of young ladies who think like this, but I've been seeing a lot of videos of this type of entitlement. So let's check it out.
Shit.
Like, you really just should have paid for all of our food.
For one, I'm not paying for everybody's
You
food.
making
It's
us
your
broke in
birthday,
front of all
cool,
my
but I'm not
friends.
doing that. It's 18.
Why do you gotta pay for all y'all food though?
You brought 18 friends. I'm finna leave you. You staying here with them or you coming with me?
Nobody wants a broke
You-
nigga.
Are
should-
you?
Woo, bro!
She had 18 friends at her birthday party,
bad.
and she expected her boyfriend to pay for everybody.
Yeah, that's the new generation.
Absolutely. I can't even believe in her little small peanuttle mind that she thought
Peanuttle?
that I'm going
Peanuttle?
to peanuttles, nigga. That I'm paying for 17 other motherfuckers. You're my girlfriend. I love you.
Mm-hmm.
I can even understand if she talked ahead of time, be like, because usually every wife, because I have a wife, her best friend, the one that I look at as like my sister. I could see that. Maybe your mother. I pay for my mother-in-law.
Right.
But nigga, 17 others?
Nah.
I might as well pay for the rest of the niggas in this restaurant.
Yeah.
My question is, why
That's
did
crazy.
she? Why? See, the problem is the young boys today don't know how just to walk away. But like, you know what? Enjoy yourself. I would even been there arguing with her.
Oh, I would have secretly left him. I see the chick in the pink skirt. This is her money and this is her tip. And like you said, walk the fuck away.
Yeah.
And if I don't ever have to see your friends again,
Or
and if you
you.
want to break up on me on some dumb
Yeah.
shit, and you don't realize that you're stupid, that's what I paid for your dinner. I'm out of here.
She has done him such a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I say this. I say this to all sisters. Usually, I say it after I get into a debate with a delusional one. Oh yeah, well, counting all the brothers you don't like for all the very valid reasons that you don't like them, you outnumber us by 2 million. Before I do another sit-up, before I go to another country, before I date a woman of another race, you outnumber us by 2 million. With this delusional shit here, knowing how much, multiply what you had times 18. You know what I make.
And
How
a
come
tip.
we didn't have this conversation 72 hours ago? Because you are that shallow and idiotic, I can't
Yeah.
go, you can't
Yeah.
have another one of my
Yeah.
life minutes.
Amen.
Too many of you.
And
And
You're
I
fine.
blame him because how did he get in that situation? Like, nigga, you wasn't at the table at some time and said, I want these motherfuckers want to eat. off my
And
dime."
let's just be honest. If he did pay, you don't think she's gonna do this again?
Yeah.
Come
Nigga,
on,
this
bro.
needs to be the first
And
only
last time.
and last time this ever happens.
All right, Poetess.
Yes.
How y'all know?
All right, here.
How y'all know?
Yeah.
it
What do
could-
you
Fire
think,
this
It could have
Poetess?
just been a prank.
Would you be mad if you invited your 17
It probably-
girlfriends?
it could have been
and
one.
I'm your man, and I said fuck
my
everybody
thing
else?
is, I said this. I wouldn't expect my man
Thank you.
to pay for all my friends, I wouldn't even ask him to. But if he offered, yes, by all means. But I'm not just gonna be like, you gonna pay the bill? Like, no.
And you know why?
How many of your friends
you
do
know
I get the
why?
fuck
You
after
should tell
this?
him no. If he offered, you should say, baby.
No, if he offered, yes.
You pay for
I'll
18
pay-
people.
If he offered,
Okay.
I'll pay for 18.
But let
I'll
me tell
pay
you-
for 18
but let me tell
if
you
I
why-
can fuck one of them.
But let me tell you.
Exactly.
Thank you, Jeff.
But
so wait a minute. You're telling me it would be wrong to let him if he offered?
No. Let me say this.
Jeff, you think it would be wrong if he offered and
If
I
he
said,
offered
okay,
and
baby,
he was
thank
like,
you.
Absolutely not. I think if he offers to pay,
and he
if he
stepped
big
up
Willie
like
like that, let him. But to expect him on a working
Right.
man's salary without the both of you sitting down,
Even
going,
if he was
okay,
balling, I wouldn't expect him to do
well,
it.
I have to give you
no,
a
but that's not the
compliment,
point. The
Poetess.
point is this broad know what kind of money this
That's what
nigga
I'm
make.
saying.
Poetess, I got to give you a compliment. When you said you would never, you know why? Because you were born before 1990.
How about that?
And you're a real woman and you understand and you are just great. And you are. That's why you are who you
thank
are.
you. Mwah, mwah,
That
mwah.
chick
Yo,
looked like
Alex.
she was born last Thursday.
Alex.
Okay.
Exactly.
Right.
Alex, please. Me and her battle.
Stop
every
hating.
week.
moving right on.
All
Go ahead,
right,
go
so
ahead.
next
Poetess,
video.
Poetess.
Uh-huh.
What about one of your friends home with us that night?
Huh?
Yeah.
If your
Oh,
friend
Yeah,
did
come
that.
on, Jeff.
Yeah.
Somebody would have got
It's gonna-
tagged.
Two
Or
or three of
two.
them motherfuckers, like, come on.
All right,
Or two.
Poetess.
Anyway, I don't even
Okay.
think I have 18 friends. I would
Okay,
invite
we're gonna
to
do a
the party.
threesome, and I need 3-4 of you to one of you to hold the camera, and 2-3 more to play with yourselves while we
All right,
doing what
real
we
quick
doing.
All right, let me
question.
go to
Okay,
the video.
okay,
Go
never mind.
ahead. Quick.
Quick question.
It's
would
never
you-
a quick question
It is.
with you,
It
but-
is. I'm just asking quick.
Because
Why
it's
would
a
you
quick
go-
question and a long answer. Okay,
Yeah.
go.
Why would you even go to dinner with your girl with 18 friends? That's my question as a dude.
Well,
She
it
was
might
thinking
have
it was
been a
gonna be a
birthday
party.
party.
She obviously thought it was gonna be a party.
I could see having a birthday party, but normally in that situation, people pay their own tab.
But any woman with any
Them
type of
heifers
respect,
was out in the street
any-
on freaks eat free mode.
About to say it.
any woman with any type of respect, knowledge, or sense, if it's really your boyfriend, she would tell you straight up, baby, I got 16, 20, 30. I have 11 of my friends coming. You're going to pay for them? Or are you not? Let's talk
Here's
first.
better.
Alex,
No, Alex.
Alex.
How about this? You tell your girls, look, you come out to dinners with us, but y'all got to pay for your own
Thank
food.
you.
What about
That's
that?
the problem.
Simple as
The
that.
problem. The problem.
damn.
Look closely at these women.
Oh, of
These
course.
women are the broads that look in their purse, see $7, and say fuck it, and get dressed sharp as hell and go out because they know niggas is gonna pay.
Exactly.
That was a squad. That was a
But not
motorcycle
me.
gang of them.
Okay.
Exactly.
Next video. Here we go.
You ain't got no business going in my motherfucking mailbox, bro. You ain't got no business going in my mailbox.
Man, look, man.
You ain't got no
Your coochie phone.
motherfucking... You ain't got no...
That nigga got a bowling ball between his legs. Jesus Christ.
He didn't forget his hat, but he forgot his pants.
Oh, my God.
That nigga got his.
Nigga,
he got
whatever's in that mailbox, he
yeah.
don't want you to know.
He got a Crown Royal bag full of change in his
Like,
drawer.
nigga.
Yep.
He got enlarged scrotum syndrome is what he's got.
That nigga bow-legged.
Bow-legged with door knockers, nigga.
Nigga, stay the fuck out my mailbox.
So
You ain't
this,
got no business.
Put these hanging
they saying
balls on
this is
you.
how brothers roll in Detroit.
Hey, his street.
See that?
Okay. What's the difference between that and the Jeep with no business?
Now, my question, because we were talking about that on my show. My question I had to everybody was two things. Did they steal the car? Because, nigga, there's no doors.
No
There's
doors.
no trunk. Or is that just the new style out there and they just want to show
Style and
everything?
prop,
I mean, these niggas didn't have seatbelts on.
Yeah.
I don't. What do you think?
I think it was just a combination that they just joyriding and they just took the doors off. And motherfuckers just like, all right, let's do something different.
I think it's ignorant.
And then the range of niggas, like, it looked like the uncle was driving, and you see a 12-year-old nigga in the back, a 46-year-old nigga, and then a 50. I don't know, did they leave the bingo match to go
generational.
pick up some weed?
They're cousins.
Yeah.
Nigga, shit.
All right, Poetess.
It's the Dukes of Detroit. Nigga,
Yeah.
shit.
Stupidity.
All right. Hang on one second.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Great to be prepared.
Yo, what the fuck are they yelling?
I thought they had you yell at me one time. Damn, stop being so mean.
Hoping you sophisticated motherfuckers hear what I have to say.
Boom.
Here's a bottom
All right,
nigga
so
name.
those were my videos. Next we have Some of Jeff's videos.
are
You have the
gangsta
list
shit.
there. Do you want to say which ones you want to
Yeah,
play?
can we play the graduation 1 first and the graduation 2?
All right.
What would you have done in this situation?
Oh,
You see this?
yeah, I saw this.
Rihanna Baxter.
Now, you a dad about to go to graduation. You a dad getting ready to go to graduation.
Mahif Ahmad.
That's your baby.
Betty Lee.
Nah, bitch, beat it. Go get
Shayla Davis.
Okay, dude, what did I miss?
She didn't get her diploma because she waved.
She
at
missing
the
some
crowd.
credits, nigga.
Yeah. She
No,
waved
she,
at-
Her
that
hair
wasn't the
was
one, was
pink.
it? Yeah, that's not the one. The other
No,
one
the
waved.
other one. Play the other one after this one.
Was that a song?
This is the one. This is the one with the wave and the dance. I'm sorry.
That's your daughter. She's happy. That's your daughter.
Sabria Scott.
I'm good so far.
Stephanie Uck.
So they wouldn't they tell you ahead of time?
They
No,
did.
you're not coming here today.
From what I read,
Yeah.
and I'm not saying what she did was right. I think it's kind of messed up. That there's certain rules that they had that they told all the students before the
dancing.
graduation. No dancing, no waving. Just walk up and get your diploma.
Okay.
Oh, so she really okay? So they didn't let her get dressed up for graduation day, and she not out the credit. She just didn't do what they have.
No,
they
she didn't do it.
They had
rules,
rules.
and they said never mind because you didn't listen.
Right.
Okay.
I agree with that.
Well, I mean that. Hey, you gotta
What's the
do
problem?
what
Yeah.
you gotta follow the rules.
Exactly.
No.
We
That's
taught
the
you
problem.
that
I
your
don't get
whole
it.
life growing up in this
And
house.
see, and that's the problem that
There's
we have.
consequences to not listening
But
and
mo-
following
But
directions.
most
I don't
people,
see the
and
issue.
it's not an issue, Jeff. But I believe most people, definitely African
But
Americans,
Jeff,
go,
now you
well,
know
is she white? That's why she ain't
you
giving
know
her the
what?
thing.
It almost takes me back to John Morant's situation. I don't give a fuck how gangster you are. I don't care if you're the best basketball player ever. I'm an owner.
Right.
I have this business called the Memphis Grizzlies.
Right.
There's something called the NBA
Yeah.
that has rules and bylaws.
And
Guess what?
guidelines.
Not only do you have millions of kids, nigga,
Yeah.
you can't play with guns. Okay, now here's the
Yeah.
thing. When people
There's
go,
a morals
well,
clause.
yeah, when people go, well, such and such play with guns, and such a you can have guns. Okay, but they also aren't employed by this company. As
Thank
long
you.
as you work at my company,
Thank you.
that I have millions of kids paying tickets to be
Yeah.
here. My star or anybody else, if you're
And
the 13th
unfortunately,
nigga, you cannot play with
right.
their gun,
Okay,
or
so
we
hold
are
on.
going to fire.
Wait,
you.
Okay, so hold up. So
There's rules to
Jeff-
different situations.
Jeff, are you still there?
Yeah.
So you didn't see nothing wrong with that?
With which thing are we discussing?
With the graduation?
They asked
Not
her
at
not
all.
to dance or do
Okay.
anything,
Not
and she
at all.
did it
Yeah.
anyway.
So
Exactly.
you don't see
Not at
anything
all.
wrong with
Because
that?
is she any less graduated? Is she any less?
Okay, no. Here's how you can get real deep, Jeff. Yeah, we can get into the law part and go, was it in black and white? Or is that
No, I'm not
somebody
even going-
right before going, hey, you guys, we don't need gang signs because, little niggas, we don't need you to do the new dances. We just need you to come up here and do it.
Right.
If they said
that.
very
That's what-
clearly,
Yeah.
and if you do, you will not get this piece of paperwork.
That day.
Then you're just saying, fuck you, and you didn't listen.
Right. And
you
I
got-
agree.
Are we just saying somebody goes, hey, by the way, don't do a dance because it just doesn't look good. Fuck
No.
you. I'm happy. I'm going to dance. No, but if you
But
told me
Poetess
if I
told us,
dance,
Poetess just said, they said in the beginning, and here's the problem.
did they say that, Poetess?
Yeah, they said that in the
Yeah,
beginning.
yeah, that's what I read that.
See, that's
that they
a
gave them
weird
some
situation,
rules.
though.
But you know why they do that? In
stop
graduations?
what? Yeah.
Because it gets it becomes so rowdy that
I
the
get
next
you.
person does,
Yeah.
and then you can't even hear people's
No, I
names.
hear you. And now we
And
got
now
a
I
3
got
hour.
to
Now we got
outdo
a
the
3
people
hour
before
thing.
me.
What'd you say, Jeff?
And now I got to outdo
Exactly.
the
I'm
people
saying,
before
yeah.
me.
And now you don't even have control of the
No,
graduation.
I
There's a
totally
concept of
get-
uniformity. There is and this could be my military background, but there's a concept
Very much
of
so.
uniformity. Okay, we want to do this the way we said, not the way your ass said. If you want to have a graduation ceremony for you at the house or at the
Yeah, I hear what
Y,
you're saying.
where you can dance your
Like
ass
we have a
across.
program here that needs
Right.
to
Yes,
be.
we have
It's
a
almost like,
protocol.
unfortunately, at funerals, where if we say everybody only limited to 2 to
2
5
minutes,
minutes,
yeah, exactly.
and everybody does 10 minutes, dude, we're gonna be here 5 hours. There's
Right.
a
Yeah.
reason.
Right.
That's why I
we're
like
doing this.
Angelus now. They put
You
a
said
2
now,
hour.
like it's every 2 weeks you be up there.
Well, you know what?
I
This
know,
year
I
I've
know,
been to
I
at
know.
least 3 funerals
Wow.
there.
Yeah.
And they 2 hours tops.
Yeah.
And they assign 3 people to speak.
You kind of
And
have to do
that's
it
it.
that way.
Yeah.
You have
but
to.
real quick,
I
Poetess,
wanna
on
open
that last video, hold on, Jeff. Do you know people made it racial? They would,
of course.
So now they're.
I almost made it a little racial because
before you knew. No, before you knew.
Inside of me that goes, let's just be real, black people, we celebrate. And we should. This is a moment of a huge accomplishment for our child. We're the only ones
I
that
think
dance
it would only
and party,
be racist.
and the white kids ain't doing it.
Well, I'm not going to say it's not racist. But
I don't think it is.
I think if a white kid did it, and he still got his diploma, and then they did the two girls like that, then okay.
But here's the thing. Anytime they do it in the beginning, like you said.
Do you mind if I stand? Because this chair's getting a little uncomfortable.
Anytime you got it where they tell you in the beginning, look, everyone, they're giving everyone the same message. That's the That's why I don't like when people say, "Well, we black." No, if I'm giving, I'm quite sure they're not the only black people that went to the school or white.
But
so
I have to give you one last example, and I promise I'll make it. I promise I'll make it quick. It's like in the NFL. There's only one fucking reason there's a rule called excessive celebration.
Mm-hmm.
It's us, because we black. Whether it was TTO doing popcorn or niggas doing full-out dance routines now with 11 niggas doing a routine. Don't get me wrong. I'm black. I understand you made it to the highest level. You should be. But they didn't make that rule up because of white boys. Because the majority, and I'm not talking about the one white guy in the league. Well, what's his name? Kelsey, who acts like a nigga. No, they did that.
But why do you think
us and our culture?
But what happened? See, here's the thing. In the NFL, it went from spiking the ball. They moved up the level equal. To dunking over the post.
All that is celebration.
Right, but they changed that because guess what? People were dunking on the post and bending the goalpost, which
not because
delays
they
the
were
game.
black.
Whether they were black or not.
I hate to say it started because, but I get you.
Okay, let's go.
No, you're bringing up some good shit. Okay. You can't argue that.
Okay, let's go to the next video.
Okay. Hold up. My thing was, I was happy she did that. I was happy.
Gangsta Jeff.
I was happy.
That the school did that?
No, I was happy she did her dance. Because
Alex, sit back down because you look really short because you're standing up and you're almost the same height with the gentleman.
And she was just expressing herself.
Say it again?
So I was glad she did that.
I said, you should sit back down because you look like you're the same height with the gentlemen who are sitting.
Oh, that's funny. But actually, I am that short, and this is very comfortable like that. My seat, it's a leather seat. My pants are soaked. I'm like, why am I feeling like I peed on myself?
You know why?
But
Jeff, you ain't got no panties
Jeff,
on the dance floor.
I think Geoff Brown made a point, or she still graduated. She still gets a diploma.
My favorite Alex Thomas.
So I probably, she was like, "Fuck it, I'll take the risk. I don't care." Right.
As long as they didn't take her diploma away.
Right.
And let's just say this is the last time she's gonna be at this fucking school anyway.
Exactly.
Right.
So shit.
Okay, so let's go to the next video. Okay. It reminded me of the time in Saturday mornings when I'm asleep and the Mexican gardeners come.
The Mexicans.
That's racist.
She never said Mexicans.
So like it's black gardeners coming?
She slurs that Mexicans.
I love Mexicans, okay?
See,
where'd you grow up, Poetess?
I grew up in the Bay Area, but I've been here half my life.
Oh, okay. So there's Mexicans in the Bay too?
Yes.
The reason why I sent you this, I was doing my roof and this actually happened to me.
All right, let's check it out.
Same exact
you say your roof?
Oh, shit.
Nigga, you do it all. This nigga stage, man.
I'm calling the city. I got the email and the paperwork right here. Y'all are not supposed to start before 8 o'clock on Saturday, per city ordinance. We're pulling the paperwork up right now. The dude come blasting his fucking music at 6 o'clock in the goddamn morning right in front of my fucking house. No, it was not. No, it was not. I know it's fucking time you woke me up. I don't give a shit what you got. I know what time you fucking woke me up. I will be calling the city because per ordinance, y'all are not supposed to start fucking early on Saturday.
Do whatever you want.
I will. Come around this motherfucker again and see what I fucking do to you. I'm not fucking playing with y'all no more. We try to be nice. Y'all park all in front of our fucking house, leaning dirty in our fucking house up. We're sick of this shit.
Who's parking there?
You people that had to fucking park. All you guys leaning up against the house. I had to pressure wash the whole fucking house because of y'all.
It's the city? Does this nigga think that his little black voice, does he think that they're going to listen to him?
He got the paperwork filed.
But
and there's an ordinance. You're not supposed to be doing that
I'm with him, but why do you have the gun? That's my question.
I never saw a gun.
The gun was right by his side.
The whole time he had a gun?
Point across better.
To get your point across, you gotta go to jail.
See, at the beginning.
But you're also talking to city workers. You can't do that.
But why do you have a gun?
It makes it worse.
And you threaten them, too.
See, this is that nigga that also pulls out a gun in the McDonald's drive-thru, though, so you got to understand.
Go ahead, Jeff. Go ahead, because it's your video. Go ahead.
I'm a gun owner.
So you would do that?
Same here.
I did that.
But you know, I'm a gun owner too. But you can't just do that.
No,
no one's threatening your life. You're the one that's being the aggressor.
No, the motherfuckers came to my house to work on my roof, and they got there at
The
5:45. No, it's private.
Just some
contract.
private contract. Okay.
Yeah. And they got there at 5:45,
Okay.
throwing a ladder up against my wall. I'm in there trying to sleep. My lady in there.
But you hired them, right?
Well, why can't you just go
Yeah,
tell them?
the motherfuckers don't start to 8.
The dude was like, "No, we here to start now."
But then fire the motherfuckers.
It's your house.
Yes.
Okay.
So and that's what I did.
But can't you say like, no, this is my house.
That's what I
You
did.
don't start until I tell you to.
But
Because
you
you're paying, correct?
But you ain't put
So
you
what
put
are
a
they
gun
talking
out?
about?
No, I came out there with my shit. Yeah.
No. What I'm saying is they don't have any grounds to stand on when it's privately paid for. When it's a city, that's something different. This is my house.
understand that.
Who the fuck? When
I
you say
understand that.
we starting
No.
at 5, who's your manager then, nigga?
No, he was talking about my supervisor. I said, I don't give a fuck about your supervisor. I'll fire you
I
motherfuckers
paid
now.
all you niggas.
But my question is, why would you need a gun, Jeff?
That's just,
Honestly.
Yeah, now why'd you have to bring out the gun?
that's what I just did.
You know what I thought you were gonna say?
What?
Because you know, from where I'm from, nigga, you know.
Well, he is. That's
Well,
exactly
that's the
what I'm saying.
truth.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
But why would you see? Look, to me, the video right there. Even if the brother is right, okay, about what they
He
did.
is right.
Okay, let me finish. Even if he's right, he's wrong because he's got a gun in his hand. So that
Yeah, 'cause that
now
is not the
avoids
situation.
everything.
That
to bring
negates
out a
his
firearm.
point.
Thank you, Jeff.
And
That-
he would have been better off doing it like he says. He has the paperwork.
Just
he
call
can
the
go
city.
to court. He could call the city
Nah.
or move. But
Here's the
anyway,
problem
okay,
he
with
so
a
would
weapon.
completely be
Here's-
in the wrong because
here's
there was no.
If you're a homeowner, you
Next
understand.
No,
Here's the
I
problem
understand
with
I'm
the
a
weapon.
home, but I'm saying not when you're dealing with the city shit. Now, my own private shit, I get that. But the city?
But even the private shit, why would you have a gun out?
No, I wouldn't even have my gun out.
Okay.
Oh,
that
that
was no reason.
y'all
to
are
have
leaving a
fucking
bunch of
gun.
meat on the
Right.
bone here. Y'all leaving a bunch of meat on the bone. Number one, here's the problem with a weapon in his scenario versus Jeff's. There are way too many variables with a handgun. Somebody else gets involved. You get in a scuffle and kill a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
All of these are possible.
Right.
When,
have a
so
weapon.
that dude is wrong. Jeff, however, is not. Nigga, if you come to my house and I tell you what to do or not do,
And you don't listen.
Arguing
you
with me?
you lucky if I bring a gun. What if I come out here with, I don't know, a salad fork
Yeah.
and stick that shit behind your knee?
Jeff, you sound
That-
crazy. You
No,
gonna put a
I
gun out for
sound like
somebody
I'm
you
from the
hired?
south side of Chicago.
I don't give you from the
and
north
in
and the south side. That's
no,
crazy.
Hold up, you
bruh, no, it's not. Here.
Come on, Jeff.
This is about where I come from. This is about where Jeff comes from.
All right,
Comes from.
how could you come from,
Violence is a tool in my belt.
You hired the construction workers, and
Yes,
you're going to
But
bring
you don't
a
have
gun
to go
out.
there out the gate. Like nothing happened to you,
Right,
Jeff.
that's what I'm saying.
To cause for you to pull out a gun.
If
right?
they do something, they're coming
If you
at
felt
you.
threatened,
Yeah.
nigga, I would be completely on your side.
that's what I'm
where,
saying.
Where did you feel threatened when he just said, we're starting right now? Where's the
It's
threat?
just- It gets your point
The
across
threat, your
better.
sleep?
all right, guys,
Get your
we're
point across
running
better.
slow on time, but
okay.
one of the videos that Jeff sent me, I thought was disrespectful and disturbing.
Oh, yeah.
I would have hit that nigga in the head with that microphone several times.
Who is the dude?
I'm about to tell y'all in a minute. Let me let you finish.
Yeah.
And why is she trying to fight him off?
I'm about to tell you that in a minute, too.
It's all kind of.
All right, let me
He
explain.
thought that was funny.
Now, let me explain who she is. When I tell you her name, you're going to be like, why he thought he could do that. None of y'all know what her name is.
Yeah.
All right, you want to say it together? Ready? Suki with the good coochie. Yeah, thank you. Just get that laugh out.
I don't give a fuck.
I know what you mean. It's still, I hear what you're
It's
saying.
that whole
even if it's
thing.
porn,
She
so I know.
deserves it for what she's wearing.
No, I wouldn't
whole
even.
time.
No. I would never. First of all, I would never
That was
push that
that
on a woman
was
because she's wearing.
yeah. That was
He's
Disgusting.
that was
thinking-
out of line.
No,
Yeah.
completely. He's a young up and coming nobody rapper, right? She's a
Oh, I
well-known.
thought he was an athlete. No.
No, he's a little rapper nigga. Oh, no. He boxes, I think.
No, that's not Javante Davis.
No. It's another D. Why? You know these niggas have
Why
initials now.
Otoris, yeah.
Anyway, she's a known whore. She talks about being a whore. She loves being a whore.
Okay.
Her name is Suki with the good coochie, and all she talks about is sucking and licking
Right.
and booty holes.
So
and
he
all that
felt
kind of
that
stuff.
that was-
He felt I could do this to this nasty chick. Now, here's the crazy part. The day later, you could tell this whole new generation is doing shit for views, follows. Let's see if we can get everybody talking. Because the next day, she's like, I forgive him. That's just the homie. That it's almost like they staged that for niggas like us to be talking about it. Because
why wouldn't she fight him off?
Because her name is Suki. Say it with me. With the good coochie.
With the good coochie.
Yes. She talks about how you can drive a small Mini Cooper in her ass.
Damn.
That's how big her coochie is. Like I'm not even exaggerating.
But Poetess, I want you on that one because to me. Oh, and I know what you're saying. But,
reason I know because me and my wife watch all those reality shows, and she's the star of one of them nasty ass shows.
I don't watch that shit.
With the good shows.
Some ratchet shows.
Is that it, Poetess? We have one more.
That's all we watch.
We have another one from Geoff.
You know Mona Scott?
Of course. And she's the one getting paid off all the shit.
Oh, man.
And now Zeus is getting paid.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I see.
I got to tell the people what 69 is.
That.
Oral sex. You buzzard you. Amen. Your head one way and his head another way. You're lying devil, you. You done got sexes all over the sexes. I gotta tell.
How he know about 60?
You know what I'm saying? And what's crazy is
been laying hands on everybody.
Finding a way to get all this nasty shit into their sermon.
That motherfucker been laying hands everywhere.
He said he was talking about 69. And you getting
so he had a problem.
All over
so pride,
oral sex. No idea what the message was. Does anybody know what the message was at the end of the day?
The message was he doesn't read his Bible very well because it says a married bed is not defiled.
Okay, what's the next video? The last video, Geoff.
Go ahead, play whatever one.
If only you knew. What's that about?
No, what sheet do you have?
The one you gave me. What you talking about? Which one? If only you knew. P.O., that's yours. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Geoff's
You can play
video.
the track and field.
I'm going to save that for when Teeter. That's supposed to be Teeter's. Okay, here's one.
Shout out to Teeter.
TDP.
Oh, the
and we're all dating the same man.
We've been together 6 years. He slid in my DM on Facebook.
And she slid in my room after that. I never felt like one female could amount to everything that I wanted. Whether she can cook and clean, but she couldn't have sex, or she can cook, clean, have sex, but she didn't know how to be there financially.
We knew nothing about poly, and we tried it, we liked it, we started doing more research, and it just kind of went from there. We really don't have jealousy and insecurity issues. We always uplift, especially within the women. We always uplifting one another.
So like before I met them, like I was a single parent, and it was like real hard on me, but just meeting them and them meet my son, like it's got 10 times better.
It's going to be hard to be in a poly relationship if you do have a lot of insecurities and if you're a jealous person, so you won't be able to do it because it'll break you mentally. Poly is great when it comes to household chores. One person might be cleaning the kitchen, one person might be cooking, one person might be doing the kids' hair or helping the kids with homework. You just get a lot of help.
They're benefiting and they're grasping and they're gaining a lot within just being into the relationship.
Nuts!
With the right people, you would never want to go back. It's going to be hard
That's why he's got 3 wives that are all 19 years old. That's why. Because ain't nobody got no type of sense in that house.
None.
I hate to say it, but guys like that, they got to prey on young, dumb chicks that just don't know. Very low self-esteemers. Is that safe to say, Poetess? They're all, because you with your right mind.
No, I know older women that are in, what is it, polyamory?
Polygamy. But why, if you have sense and you're an older woman, why would you do that?
Because sometimes it makes sense financially to people. I don't know. I'm not going to judge
to
the
watch
situation.
your husband hit 2 other girls right in front of you?
Could you do it?
Okay.
No, some people live in separate houses. They got schedules. They organize that shit.
Okay. I need a solution then.
That's not for me to answer your question.
I need a solution. No, it's not.
You want to come over my house to find out?
In the world?
It's to the gentlemen who are downplaying this and preaching monogamy. Black women in this country are outnumbered 17 to 1. Mm-hmm. So you're thinking, if he marries one woman, you have just condemned 16 women if they want a black man to live in alone. The bad news is in the future, this bullshit of the nuclear family is fucking dead. If you want a black man and you are under the age of 40, God damn it, you're going to have to share him, ladies. That's the math. That's the math, nigga. That's
So in other words, it's community dick.
Exactly.
Yes, like it was before we got here. Like it was before we got into the concept of
My
family.
dick is for the neighborhood. You understand me, baby?
Nigga, you stupid. I will say this as fast as I can. As fast as I can. Family breaks down to famous, which means a group of workers. Black people, we do not come from families. We come from villages. That is why you could get your ass whooped 4 times on the way home for one offense. Because the village raises the family. And this one man for one woman is about taxable units. That is a European way of living.
So you're saying with all that science you just kicked, it don't come down to a nigga just wanted to be a pimp and hit 3 times?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No,
what happened in the 70s? I guess they was all about community.
Yeah, let me hit that back.
Because everything you said, nigga, I cannot deny it. It made super scientifical facts. But I'll go, okay, with all that being said, I think it just might be the nigga that want to fuck 4 chicks at the same goddamn time.
That's what I'm saying.
And be honest about it, because niggas is fucking 4 chicks anyway.
You have a great point.
Okay, a lot of sisters are in polygamous relationships that they don't know about.
And let's keep it 100.
And that's one way to do it.
And let's keep it 100. Even with his 4 wives, the nigga probably still got 2 side bitches.
Yeah, he do.
Come on, bro. He might. Well, no, not if they on their job. Not if they on their job. If they understand that his dick is their enemy and they supposed to keep his dick sedated.
Now let's
ladies, your dick, your man love you. Your dick, his dick just like you a lot.
You know what? We can get into a whole nother hour, but I'm not going to get into it because I know we got to go and I got to go. That's got to be physically tough on this man to satisfy 3 women all day, every day. Nigga, that has to be.
Everybody get a
Wait. I did see the girls kiss in the video.
See, and I just said that.
So they might be satisfying
so some nights
each other.
he just stay off. He's off tonight and he just walks in and do it.
He probably in the bed sleeping while they get down.
Okay, there's a question in the chat for me. It's from C. Moore, who loves to prove that my water is dry.
C. Moore.
So when are you getting another wife, Geoff Brown? Well, to overshare, right now, I have 3 women who are not my wife, who as a man, I do their bidding. I don't fuck them, but I am the man who, as a matter of fact, Poetess, you saw me at the thing when I came there. Those women were with me.
Yes, I'm sorry, Jeff. You could.
Yes, when those women need a man to step up because a mechanic is gonna fuck them over. When those women have a security issue. When those women need advice on a finance issue. I am their man until they bring a man that me and my niggas okay.
Damn, when you see Ben, Jeff, damn you.
And I'm not fucking it.
Wait, but what about us?
Well, let me ask this question before we go, because you say you have a 19-year-old daughter, right?
Yes.
So if she's part of that with a dude, is that acceptable for you?
Absolutely. If I approve the dude, absolutely. Okay. Right. I'm not going to set my daughter up for my past. I have to be real and set her up for her future.
Is that acceptable for you?
Wait, what the 2 numbers again?
If your daughter is 18 and she's 19 and she's with a dude.
That's 19?
Yeah.
Oh.
That has 2 other wives.
Oh, I thought you were going back to.
Oh, you mean being in a harmonious relationship with other people?
Yes.
No, we talking about this right here.
We're talking about this right here.
If she's in the
and she lets me know straight up, Dad, this is Johnny, and Johnny has 3 other wives. Absolutely fucking not. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna tell her everything that I know in my life, and my wife's gonna get it, so she can realize this is a dumbass move, and it's not gonna work out in your favor.
What if it's your son?
Exact same thing.
Okay.
Because I know that's just putting pressure on him that he doesn't need.
Okay.
Because think about, let's take us, man. I'm gonna be honest, I'm too old to be lying, nigga. I know how tough it is, really doing the right thing with a wife and 3 kids.
Yeah.
I can only admit there is no way in the world I could be doing the right thing financially and everything else with 3 other wives, nigga.
Before we wrap up,
I couldn't do it.
I want to say
pimp game at up in this
congratulations.
It used to be. I used to have pimp game, but it's my pimp game is done.
Okay, so we got to wrap up, but I want to thank you, Alex, for coming by. And
Thank you for having me.
congratulations on your commercials and all the things you're doing.
Thank you so much.
What do you have coming up next?
First of all, I'm super excited about my Chase commercial. More than
seen
anything, it's because it's with my 3 real babies.
Right.
And I've done a lot in my past in this business, but never anything with my real family. So that was really great. Also, everybody keep watching Motown Magic. The ratings are so high on Netflix right now that they're thinking about turning us into a movie. It's one of Netflix's #1 animated series, Motown Magic.
Yeah,
if anybody out there that has kids between 1 and 10 years old, you got to check it out. It's executive produced by Smokey Robinson, and I'm in every episode. I'm the convertible red Cadillac named Jimmy Mack, and I'm in every episode. So that, and follow me on Instagram. Thank you. Funny man, Alex Thomas.
18.
Thank you guys for having me, too. It's
man,
being up here with my brothers.
You know what's happening, baby.
With real family.
All right, you guys.
I just want to know, when you do the form, can I open up for you? Motherfucker.
What you gonna say, Poetess?
I wanted to thank the folks that donated to the show this week.
Me and Jeff get double paid this week.
People just
No,
donate?
you do not.
People just send y'all money?
Yeah, we're not like you.
That's
We
a
want to
beautiful
shout
thing.
out.
We don't have a payroll.
Donated this week.
We don't have a payroll.
To Ira Lacey.
Thank you, Miss Lacey.
To Will M. Jackie.
Thank you, Will and Jackie.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much for
Thank you.
supporting the show. We appreciate it. And if you love the show and want to keep it going, please remember to donate. There's the information on the screen. And again, we want to thank our guests, Alex Thomas and
Thank
also
you, guys.
Jeff Brown. Thank you, Jeff.
Hey, man, love y'all, man. Anytime.
We'll
Anytime.
be back.
Funny ass
Fucking
man,
show.
Geoff Brown.
And we'll be back next week with another edition of In a Man's World.
Yeah.
And hopefully Lewis will come back.
No, he ain't coming back.
He is.
No, he's not.